Still looking for a place to spend your Valentine's date? Well, look no further than right here at the PVL, because we've got lots of passion, emotion, and a whole lot of heart. Well, love is surely in the air, only here at the PVL, the heart of volleyball.
Tomorrow is Valentine's Day, and there's two teams looking to make their Valentine's Day a little bit more sweeter with a win here. Nxled Cheng and the Choco Mucho Flying Titans looking to make it 5 in a row. Now, Mayang Luna, Lumahan, and the Nxled Chameleons coming off a big win, snapping a 15-game losing streak, and they make it back-to-back. Well, we'll find out right here at the Phil Sports Arena in Pasig City for Game 1 of 2 of our Thursday doubleheader. Right after this, stay tuned as well, because we have a good one with the Signal HD Spikers facing off versus the Zeus Coffee Thunderbells at 6:30 p.m. Thank you so much for joining us on One Sports Pilipinas Live right here on Signal TV. My name is Jaime Escalon, and my partners for today, we have Mela Tunay and Jana Ejido. Sabi nga ni Jana, love is in the air, is love in the locker room. Kamusta ang vibe sa locker room na Valentine's Day na?
Well, you know what? I was in both dugouts today, and love is really in the air. Well, we're about to be in the qualifying rounds very soon, and who's not gonna love that? But you know what, Jaime and Mela, tomorrow is Valentine's Day, and I just want to ask, when was the last time you've been in love?
Every day. Wow! May ganon. Pero I'm sure the volleyball fans every day din in love sa ating mga PVL players.
Next question, please. Let's move on to the standings. Yes, let's go to this game and move on to our team standings, Mela, because two teams, high morale, high confidence. Of course, Choco Mucho, they started off 2-3 to the season, then 4 straight wins happen. And of course, talking about next, just nice to get that first win.
Well, you've talked about their recent journey, but like you said, both teams riding on their team's momentum dahil galing sila pareho sa panalo. Itong Choco Mucho won against Akari Chargers last outing, and Nxled Chameleons naman broke a 15-game losing streak after winning against the Galleries Tower High Risers. Medyo makikita natin opposite ends no ng ating standing. Number 5 si Choco Mucho, number 12 si Nxled. Pero like Jana said, malapit na rin ang qualifying round, so a lot more exciting stuff to come.
Alright, let's talk about the Choco Mucho Flying Titans first, Mela, because they started off flat, and then we have to acknowledge why the 4 games win streak was possible. All with Din Santiago Mana, but we have to give her flowers, Mel, because she has blossomed in the past 3 games, especially in the absence of Kat Tolentino.
Well, definitely. Alam mo si Dindin, marinig pa lang yung pangalan niya. Lagi na yung inaabangan eh. No matter which team she represents. But right now, it so happened na talagang sa Choco Mucho siya nagsistep up. Of course, with the absence of their main gunner also in Kat Tolentino. Pero si Dindin came off the bench a couple of times when Kat was still here. Bright moments na yun eh. But when she was given the chance to be a starter, she fully took over, and she's been scoring double digits ever since when she started in that game against Zeus Coffee.
Right, 19 points, 16 points, 12 points. Can she have another double-digit outing? Well, that's up to Dina Wong as well, because Boss D has been playing so well. She has not lost a game since she has returned versus Zeus Coffee. Iba yung energy na binibigay niya off the bench, because interesting yung Mars to start, Dina to end.
That's right. As our fans can see in the graphics, sweet delivery. Kasi sweet return din itong pagbabalik ni Dina Wong for Choco Mucho. I mean, it was that nagging knee injury that really sat her out a few conferences. Pero ngayon, she's back, and we've been seeing that connection that she's built with her teammates over the years. And sabi mo nga, siya talaga yung tumatapos ng setting roles for Choco Mucho.
Okay, let's bring back Jana Ejido to the conversation, because we want to ask you, Jana, why is Din blooming in the past 3 games? Ano ba meron?
Well, besides that, you know what, 2025 just really has been showering its love to the Choco Mucho Flying Titans. No, that winning streak, well, it hasn't really been a walk in the park for them. I was talking to the players in that game versus Akari just last week. week really tested their mettle. But when I spoke to Din Santiago Manabat, you know what? That driving force with that win streak is really that goal of a championship. You know, when she was a new Flying Titan, I was also asking her, what's your goal with the team? Yun talaga. And the fact that this has been giving her so much confidence, she really credits it to that. And she even dubs it as possibly making history with the team. But she also credits lots of that, we have a goal here with Coach Dante, of course. Coach Dante, she tells me na yung trust talaga kay Coach Dante, him reminding the team, guiding the team na they have a goal, na may patutunguhan talaga yung goal nila.
Iba talaga yung pinaghuhugutan ni Din pala. Another championship kasi Mel, it's been a while with Cherry Tigo yung last niya. So let's move the conversation now with the Nxled Chameleons because what a win versus Galleries Tower High Risers. 15-game losing streak. No longer present here for Nxled Chameleons, and we have to congratulate Coach Ettore. It is his first win in the PVL. So kita mo nga naman yung ngiti niya, yung smile niya after winning that game. Mel.
That's right. Pang Valentine's agad yung ngiti. But like we can see here, against all odds, dahil ang huling panalo pa ng Nxled Chameleons was in February 8 last year during the Reinforced Conference. And that was also against the same team that they defeated last outing, the Galleries Tower High Risers. And you know, ang dami ng pinagdaanan nitong franchise na to. It's only their 4th conference, pero ang dami ng rigudo na nangyari, not just sa players but also sa coaches. So they've had a Japanese coach, a Chinese coach, now an Italian coach. But luckily for Coach Ettore, maganda nga pinapakita nila, lalo na with their new players also in EJ Laure.
You mentioned, Mela, ang daming ang changes. Well, one big change that they had was getting one big player who stepped up immensely in that last game. Triple-double alert pa nga siya. And what about the 5 blocks of EJ Laure in that game? Inspired na inspired.
Well, definitely itong si EJ, hindi na rin bago to dahil sa team ngayon, yan din yung mga offer niya, yung kanyang experience, yung pagiging veterano niya, and we can see that in her numbers. I mean, 19 points, 5 blocks, backed up by 9 digs, and 8 receptions. We all know her as an all-around player, and that's exactly what the team needs, yung leadership niya din and yung kanyang experience. And hopefully, maging happy Valentine's nga yung kanilang experience with her leadership as well, at magtuloy-tuloy ang kanilang momento.
EJ Laure not just leading through vocally, but also leading by example. We shall now bring back Jana Ejido to our group chat over here. Because Jana, what's up with Nxled? Sabi mo nga, ang ingay nila kanina, sobrang good vibes nila. And the dynamics may change, but you could tell all of them, they just want a big win for back-to-back today.
Well, of course, they were fresh off that first win against Galleries, no? And the first person I really talked to about it was EJ Laure. Like you mentioned, 19 points with the 5 blocks to match. And what is only her 3rd game for Nxled? Well, she also told me some little backstory. Coach Ettore wanted her to play in 2024 but was really patient with her injury recovery. So eto, yung ROI ng Nxled sa kanya. You know what? EJ is really fueled by that hunger to win. No? So she also told me after that first win, gusto ko talaga dagdagan yung mga panalo na yun. And you know what? Lead by example, Jaime, as you mentioned earlier, she told me exactly that. She wants to be a role model. She knows exactly what to contribute. She knows what she's here for. So with EJ in Nxled fans will surely love that. And you know what else are you going to love? More volleyball, especially on the Pilipinas Live app, because we have a question running right down your stream, and we are asking which team will show love from the service line. Will it be the Choco Mucho Flying Titans or the Nxled Chameleons? Feel free to decide today.
All right, seems like love is our magic word today. The number of times we used it in our pregame, but you guys are going to love this because up next it is the Choco Mucho Flying Titans versus the Nxled Chameleons, coming right up here in the heart of volleyball.
Marami to.
Ay, mas marami to. Huwag kang plastic ka. Gusto ko
Go.
yung totoong sagot
Wow.
ha.
Galingan niyo pa, guys.
Haabol kami. Kakatch up
Habulin
kami.
natin kayo. Hi, I'm Cici Rendina,
And I'm Des Cheng.
and this is Heart to Heart. Noong magkalaban pa lang tayo sa UAP, anong impression mo sa akin? Ayusin mo yan.
Wala, matapang.
Rar.
Matapang na tao. Just to background, last few days ago lang, pinanood ko yung game natin. First game, season 80.
Ay,
Tapos grabe, nakita ko yung pagpasok pa lang ni Sisi sa court. Sabi ko, oh shucks, ito yung Sisi na kilala ko talaga, yung matapang. Ay, grabe. Uy, ang dami ko ng compliment. Tama na, okay na yun.
Siyempre, B, pag naging USD ka, isa sa mga kailangan mong gawin para maging tumasan ka, maging tegre ka muna.
Ayun. Mukha nga siyang tigre. Ay, mukhang tigre. Hindi siyang tigre. Mali yun. How excited are you now that we are going to play together after nating maging magkalaban for so long? Gusto ko talagang malaman to.
Well, ako naman, hindi naman ako masyadong personal. Uy! Sarap mo. Siyempre, masaya ako na nagkasama tayo dito sa Choco Mucho. And, di ba sabi ko nga sa inyo dati na para tong redeem team, kasi lahat ng like,
Players,
champion teams kayo galing. Kami, runner-up team.
Natalo nyo nga kami.
Pero ano yun, yung ganong mga attitude, alam kong pag pinagsabay natin yun, maganda yung kakalabasan. Although kailangan lang talagang trabahuin and ilabas yung kung ano talaga yung chemistry na meron tayo. Gaano ka-thankful na finally ito na-return mo sa PVL?
Oh, sobrang thankful ako syempre. I mean, like, lahat naman ng players, coaches, alam naman yon, PTs, na thankful talaga ako. Kasi ang tagal, it's hard yung recovery for an ACL or kahit na anong injury, it's hard. I'm really thankful na they are with me kasi in this time, like, kapag nagtitraining tayo, nakikita ko yung push na ginagawa nyo sa akin. Like, ikaw, lalapitan mo ako, Des, kailangan mo lang ng konting bilis, kailangan mo lang konting push-off. Tapos lalapitan ako ni Ket na, Des, you're doing good. Yung mga simple things like that, it matters talaga for a player like me. So thank you. And thank you. So thank you and thank you to my teammates.
Huwag ka lang lumimot, tumapek. Andito lang kami sa Gedli.
Yeah.
And lagi mo lang tandaan na hindi ka nag-iisa.
Yeah.
Andito kami para sa'yo. And yun nga, sabi ko nga sa'yo kanina, i-redeem natin yung time na nagkasabay tayo. Mahal ka namin siya.
Wow.
And that's a wrap!
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Phil Sports Arena in Pasig and the 2025 season All-Filipino Conference of the Premier Volleyball League, the heart of volleyball. We have two matches lined up for you for today in the preliminary round, and for the first of these matches, match number 57, let us welcome our Choco Mucho Flying Titans and their challengers, our Nxled Chameleons.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Presenting our officials for this match. First referee, Miss Joy De Imos, AVC International Referee. Second referee, Mr. Mark Santos, National Referee. Let us welcome our starting lineup from our Choco Mucho Flying Titans. Let's begin with their team captains who wear jersey number 18, Cherry Ann Rondina. At number 1, Maria Lina Isabel Molde. Wearing jersey number 6, Aleona Denise Manabat. At number 8, Micah Angela Ortiz. Number 9, Mariona Angelique Alba. And number 22, Cherry Rose Nunag. Starting libero is number 16, Tony Rose Ponce. Head coach, Mr. Dante Alinsunurin Jr.
Y'all ready for this?
Calling on our Nxled Chameleons. Team captain wear jersey number 9, Kiara May Permentilla. At number 2, Laika Ebon. Wearing jersey number 3, Energy Laure. At number 14, Jaisal Ann De Los Reyes. Number 15, Jaila Marie Atienza. And number 18, Janelle Maraginot. Starting libero is number 1, Sheila Marie Pineda. Head coach, Mr. Guidetti Ettore. And we'd all like to greet Miss Ivy Giselle Perez of the Nxled Chameleons a happy 30th birthday. Happy birthday, Ivy!
Let's meet the starters for the Choco Mucho Flying Titans. Nuna Ortiz, Santiago Manabat, Alba Rondina, Molde, and their libero, Tang Ponce. So similar starting lineup to their last game. And as for the Nxled Chameleons, coming off a win, is Jaisal De Los Reyes, Jaya Tienza, Laika Ebon, Ja Mariganot, EJ Laure, Kiara Permentilla, and their libero, Bang Pineda. As we are live here in the Phil Sports Arena in Pasig City. Hi, Mescalon, Mela Tunay. We've got Jana Eido asking me and Mela some hard questions earlier.
for you.
Sorry, for me. As we are underway, so similar si Coach Dante pa rin. Alba pa rin to start. And then coming off the bench is Dina. Din. Maraginot goes to the open. EJ was blocked. There was a whistle. And a net touch challenge right away.
Maaga-agang tatawag ng challenge itong Nxled, but the net did move, but we're not sure where it came from.
Parang
Mukhang may umamin na.
Ayun, tama ka, Mela, may umamin. Green card.
I think it was Cherry Nunag who admitted to the violation. The first point is gonna go to the Nxled Chameleons.
So EJ Laure at the service line here. So we continue. So umamin nga si Cherry Nunag. So the first point to Nxled. Tignan mo naman yung palakpakan para kay Cherry. Sportsmanship. Here comes EJ. Overpass. And they still managed to score the point.
Well, actually, one of the departments na nagli-lead ang Nxled over Choco Mucho is serving. They are number 5 in that department. Number 12 naman ang Choco Mucho dyan. But they weren't able to take advantage of that overpass.
Now Rondina is serving. Jam Mariganot back set. Ebon with the tip. Alba, the toss. Molde, drop ball.
Scratching the net on her way down. Great hang time as well from Bel Molde. Nintay niya muna na pababa na yung kanyang mga blockers before she shifted to that soft touch.
Pineda with the first ball. We will go to the open. Permentilla, cross-court kill.
Permentilla starting hot in this match. She is the top scorer for team, number 7 overall, and also the lone player and the best spikers. Kahit dito sa Choco Mucho, ironically, number 2 si Cici sa scoring pero wala siya sa ating top spiker. So it's really a matter of efficiency. Just like that, Bel Molde, 2 points in a row for Choco Mucho.
And let's turn it over now to Jan Aihido as a report for us.
Hey, hi, Manuela. I remember mentioning earlier at pregame that when I was at the Nxled dugout out earlier, I got so much good vibes from them. And Lucille Almonte told me that this is all about celebrating their first win last Saturday. And on the celebrations right after the match, she told me, and I quote, "Parang nag-champion na kami nun." Well, after all, breaking that 15-game losing streak deserved all of it. She added how going out of the venue daw and going into the bus event, everyone was telling each other to wear their Nxled shirts with lots of pride. Her teammates even clutching their jerseys, saying, "Ipakita nyo talaga na Nxled tayo." Lucille then went on to say that she's hopeful for more celebrations like that here in the games to come for them here in the conference. What do you think of those celebrations, Jaime and Mela?
Yeah, I love their celebrations after the game. Ang dami nga nag-hug kay Coach Ettore. Kita mo yung Italian smile niya finally. But it's good that Nxled got that win for their morale, of course. Nakitang-kita na nga.
That's right. It's really hard to build the culture and foundation kasi nakita naman natin yung talent, nandyan na yung potential, especially itong sila Kiara Permentilla after being on leave sa volleyball for a while and nagbabalik, no? Ilang conference na very efficient itong si Kiara Permentilla. But again, yung mga consistent transitions nila, it's really hard for the team and the players to adjust. But we're hoping this is the start. And I believe this is the start of a streak for the Nxled Chameleons. 2 points just to cut the lead to 1 against Choco Mucho after that ace.
Very slow start by Nxled. They're down by 1. 4 serving 5 here. Trying to go to Rondina, but that one sails out. So both teams with a couple of service errors here to start. And now on deck is Dindin. Like we mentioned, 3 straight double-digit outings for Dindin Santiago Manabat. Laure with the receive. Permentilla elevates off the block. Rondina pops it up. Here comes Molde from the open. That one slowed down by the blockers. To the slide they go. Atienza. Bia. Isa. Is there a check ball? No, there wasn't. Point Nxled.
It's a bit of lack of wrist action for Belmolde. Meanwhile, ito namang strategy ng Nxled in blocking, sinasahod lang so that they can go for the counter-attack.
Alba. Isa pinabawi. At that time says EJ to the pipe. Permentilla medyo nabitin.
Great approach, pero medyo nakailalim naman siya dun sa bola na yon. Hence, the contact is not ideal. But great for Maragino to really activate all of her attackers. I mean, in a sequence alone, she's set to Atienza, to Laure, and even Permentilla from the back row.
Ooh. And another service error. So both teams with some service errors. Adrenaline from the Valentine's Day spirit. As right now it's 6 serving 7.
First technical timeout.
And the series of service errors will take us to our first technical timeout.
Score is 8-6, and the theme there, Mela, is a lot of errors. So already 5 for Nxled, already 3 for Choco Mucho.
And that is the last thing that any coaches would want to see. Kasi yan ang first line of attack mo eh. Actually, pwede ka na makapuntos dyan. And to Nxled's point, nakadalawang aces na agad sila.
So let's see if that first technical timeout can get the errors out of the way here. As Micah Ortiz now serving. First ball, Permentilla. Ja with the set, EJ with the hit. Easily popped to the open, Sisi. Good blocking there for Nxled. Offhand for EJ. Rally continues, Dindin will try.
Ooh.
Bang with a save. EJ Laure putting it down.
I mean, you gotta see that sequence again. EJ Laure down from the floor and going for the hit. Take a look at that in slow-mo. Great coverage by Bang Pineda. And yun yung sinasabi natin na sometimes it's not all about power, di ba? I mean, alam naman natin EJ kaya makipagsabayan sa hampasan yan, but she's also a very smart attacker.
And right now, they are down by 1. A float serve. Nunag was prepared. Combination play. Jervina, bump set. EJ off the block for back-to-back points.
We're tied at 8.
Again and again, the efficiency of EJ Laure just in full display for the Nxled Chameleons since their match against the Galleries Tower High Risers. And sometimes all it takes talaga is makakuha ka ng momentum eh. One good game and magsusunod-sunod na yan. Pero mukhang ang nagsusunod-sunod naman dito for Nxled, or actually both teams, are their service errors like you mentioned after that technical timeout.
That's their third service error, Mela. So 3 of the 9 points given away. Aba now with a full front line with the help of the net.
And her reaction after, talaga namang may halong swerte ang ace na yan. You know, she's going for that low contact serve. Pero yan na nga, masyadong bumaba. So both teams really having this pattern na mag-ace and then mag-error. The same with etong si Ebon kanina, ace and then error.
Let's see if EJ Laure can break the spell here. They're down by 1. Ponce with the receive. Kneeling set to the quick. Blocked. Tight. Rondina adjusts. And Sisi scoring the point.
De Los Reyes. She was looking down. Parang ayaw tumingin sa referee eh. Kaya the point is given to Choco Mucho because there's no challenge from Coach Ettore.
Sharp serve. The adjustment by Ja. Permentilla fires. Straight to Sisi. Iba talaga yung pinapakita ni Kiara. We spoke a lot about confidence. Kiara this entire season with a lot of confidence. As this spike of the set is brought to you by Duncan. Pasalubong ng bayan.
In that slow-mo, we saw her elevation and her broad jump. Kahit short set, talagang full approach pa rin si Kiara.
Nunag on the quick. They will respond with Ebon, who gets it off the block.
And this is the thing about the Chameleons. I think under Coach Ettore, they have managed to, reserve their energy and play more efficiently, as we see. Laika Ebon, a very easy point for her.
Just like that, we are tied at 11. Alba sending it to Dindin. Dindin. Oh, what a save. Buhay pa rin. Sisi. Alba. Molde. Out of bounds. And our lines judge saying it's out of bounds. Let's take a look at that replay.
De Los Reyes just at the right place at the right time. And of course, the blocker is also intimidating Molde, forcing her to commit that attack error.
Dindin from the opposite side, a cross-court attack was sent out. So a couple of missed hits as well for Choco Mucho.
Observing their body language, makikita mo na it's not their usual. Talking about Choco Mucho, let's see if Coach Dante pulls out some players from the bench. But I feel like it's just a matter of a slow start for the Flying Titans.
Alba going back row, si Rondina.
And when you need a point, of course, you go to the MVP and the team captain. Let's take a look at that again. Back row, front row, it doesn't matter anyway for CC Rondina.
Those are the type of points to get some momentum here. Ebon wanting the back zone, but looks like there's a touch. Yeah.
Well, the players from Choco Mucho saying there weren't any touch. So they're gonna call for this block touch challenge. But from our view, parang wala din eh. Actually, nakailang attacks na itong si Ebon na medyo hindi niya nahahawakan ng tama. So, hindi din masyadong umiikot yung bola, no? Kulang si wrist action. But it's actually a good strategy to target yung end line eh.
With this win streak though, Mel, nakita natin minsan diesel din tong Choco yung last win nila with Zeus, diba? They were down by 2 sets, another 5 sets the game before that. So we've seen this in their win streak.
It's a concern that they need to address din kasi it's not always na makakabalik eh, lalo na regardless if it's a lower seeded team, kapag ka talagang may momentum na yung team, they can get that game, they can get away with it anytime. But for Choco Mucho, ayun nga yung pattern na nanonotice natin, no, yung slow start. But let's see if before the second technical timeout they get to address this. Malayo.
So, clear as day. No block touch. Which means the point will go to the Choco Mucho Flying Titans. So, Ebon, that was out of bounds. So the score is a deadlock at 13 all. Already had 5 deadlocks in this game.
Nagsasabi sa'yo ng check, tas hindi pala.
Hindi naman sinabi sa'yo.
Oo nga, pero nakita ko yung gesture niya. Okay, thank you.
So, CC and our first referee having a discussion there. Oh, and another service error.
The dismay of Cherry Luna again, Coach Dante. Now we see a double substitution on the side of Nxled. So far, no substitutions yet for Choco Mucho. This is a chance for the Chameleons to pull away because right now they're at the lead. A lot of points also coming from the freebies from Choco Mucho.
Back set, Dindin Santiago Manabat going down the line.
This is what we want to see from Dindin Santiago Manabat, the fire in her eyes. Kasi si Dindin, hindi ko nakilalang sweet girl yan eh, kahit kailan. So talagang pag fear siya, you know she's at it with those monstrous attacks.
Another deadlock at 14. Mangolabnan. Adjustment for Kiara, popped up by General. Here comes CC. Try to get creative. Pineda will play setter, denied.
That set was a bit too high. Nakapwesto ng maayos yung double blockers ng Choco Mucho.
This block of the set is brought to you by East West Bank, the official bank of the PVL All-Filipino Conference.
Tagal nakabitin ni Luna sa ere at palapit siya sa bola dahil medyo short yung set, mataas, hindi niya na-timingan ng ayos.
Another sharp serve. Atienza gusto bumawi sa quick but not that time.
And now the concern had been addressed as Choco Mucho takes the lead for the second technical timeout.
SB Finance, ang BFF na malalapitan. As we are back here after the second technical timeout, we've had 6 deadlocks and 3 lead changes. It has been a close one. There's Dina Wong on your screens. Usually, like we talked about, coming off the bench. And you know, Mela, fun fact about Dina since she came back. I like looking at the box scores kasi she has not lost a set she has started. That's quite interesting. So all 8 sets na nag-start siya, wala pang talo.
Parang anting-anting pala si Dina Wong para dito sa Choco Mucho Flying Titans. But we haven't seen her in action yet today. This will be such a nice Valentine's treat to her fans.
EJ, Mangolabnan, Kiara, oh, firing a rocket.
Ganda ng down the line hit na yon from Permentilia with power. Let's take a look at that again. A very commanding attack. Single blocker. And Linden Santiago was actually in the right place. Pero inalis niya yung kamay niya when she defended that ball.
At the best of receives, the improv with Dindin straight to the net.
Makikita mo yung gigil kay Dindin on that last attack. Well, clearly she's struggling in this match compared to her other outings.
They target CC. She's been the target. Molde. Nice save by EJ. Maya Luna Lumahan finding the donut hole, and now a 3-0 run for Nxled. They have the lead.
Now at the lead.
Mayang Lumahan giving Bel Molde a taste of her own medicine. Ganda ng tulak na yon, finding that donut hole, and now Choco Mucho calls for a timeout.
Problema kasi, lahat ng receive naman natin, pumupunta na naman dito. Okay? Pag alam mong block, kung medyo may depensa sila dito, try mong mataas siya kanya, mag tayo para mag-recycle tayo ng play. Kasi lahat ng nilulog mo rito, meron silang tao. Ha? Kung hindi, paluin mo na lang pa-home court, ha?
Isa lang yan! Choco Mucho!
Very clear-cut instructions by Coach Dantel and Sunurin. Because after the second technical timeout, it's 3 straight points for Nxled. Now they have a 1-point advantage. And iba talaga yung body language nila today, no, Mela? You could see it. Mars Alba, Dindin right back. Naiangat ni Kiara. Ito na si EJ papalo.
That was quite a fast set from Zone 1 kasi it was a power set from Mangolabnan. Medyo malayo yung pinanggalingan. And awkward yung timing ni EJ Laure for that hit. So palitan lang. Actually, parehang teams nagtatapon, nagbibigay ng errors.
Mayang Luna Lumahan was blocked. Returned, EJ. That's what you were saying. Why EJ Laure?
Yan naman maasahan si EJ. Grabe talaga ang court sense ni EJ Laure. Ever since her UAAP days, no? And it's so fun to see both CC Rondina and EJ Laure right now. They're actually batchmates in UST.
Pienza. Another service error. If there's one thing that has haunted Nxled, it's those service errors.
Actually, both teams, I was gonna say na both Nxled and Choco Mucho are struggling to find consistency in this game. Kasi nakikita natin may sparks ang gaganda ng atake from different players. But then the errors just keep showing up from both teams.
Des Cheng had 4 points in their last game. Laure receives, combination play, Cheng was there. Rondina elevates and detonates.
Yun naman for CC Rondina, actually for other attackers, pag pinabilis mo yung set, mas advantage eh. Kasi madedelay yung blockers. Kay CC naman kahit itaas mo, hirap na hirap yung blockers kasi iniibabawan niya. Of course, with that very notorious elevation from the MVP.
Cheng to serve. That was a nice serve off system here, EJ.
That was such a tough set to hit. I mean, good job by Bang Pineda. Pinabagal niya yung bola. Pero yung posisyon ng katawan ni EJ Laure for that hit was just very difficult.
As we have another timeout because now Choco Mucho has taken back the lead.
They're serving, watch out, if you're over your shoulder, probably is out, okay? And we fix the first ball, the first. And after that, we play volleyball. Remember on Rondina, don't move, don't move. She doesn't test to see you, okay? We stay there, here we go. Ready, guys, go!
Chotore reminding them their scouting report on CC Rondina.
Parang iba yung dating nung Rondina pag Italian sabihin.
Mas social.
Mas classy eh, oo.
There she is, CC Rondina right now with 3 points. And they managed to take the lead back after that mini run by Nxled. Cheng still serving. Oh, service ace for Des Cheng.
It's not new. When we say Des Cheng as a serve specialist, that is one of her specialties. One of the all-around players that we have here in the league.
Hindi basta service specialist
Oo.
eh. Special talaga
Special
yung serve.
talaga yung mga hinatid niyang serves. And she really takes her time. And pangontra naman nila dyan, they're bringing in one of their best receivers in Almonte.
Better receive to the quick. Cheng pops it up. Rondina again. Off the block. Oof. EJ. A chance here for Choco Mucho. Rondina. What a dig by Almonte. Here comes Luna Lamahan. And looks like Nxled will score the point.
Great defense displayed by both teams. Pero
21.
it is the Nxled Chameleons with the help of May Luna who's gonna get that point. Grabe, it's not always that this instance happens, no? Yung drop ball, tapos check out. Medyo malayo si Cherry Nunag doon sa kanyang block. Kaya nga lumusot yung bola, hitting her face, I think. She was touching her face after that. The referee checked if she was okay.
Back set, Dindin had to adjust. What a pancake save by Jervina. A free ball for Choco Mucho. Alba the set. Rondina soaring and scoring.
I mean, mapapatigil ka na lang talaga dahil iisipin mo kung free spike ba yan. But she had 2 blockers. The thing is, delayed na nga at hindi pa magkadikit. And it's also a testament to Alba's setting dahil kanina ko pa napapansin na iiwan si De Los Reyes sa blocking, leaving Rondina with a wide opening.
Oh, what a set, what a hit. Laika Ebon, much needed point.
We know Laika is one of their main gunners as well. She has gained so much confidence in her stint with the Nxled Chameleons. And today, that's all they need as well. Dahil nakita natin contributions ni EJ Laure, Kiara Permentilla. Sa kabila naman, mostly si Rondina, hindi pa nga nag-iinit itong si Santiago Manabat. So, kailangan talaga meron silang mga pang-kontrapelo.
Lunag, quick attack. Naiangat ni EJ. Ponce will play setter. CC unloads. It's CC's time.
3-20.
And this is the kind of leadership talaga that we know CC Rondina can bring to the table. Walking the talk. Talagang her MVP ways. When you know they need a point, you can always count on her. Kahit saan na siya sinetan, sa back row, sa opposite, sa open.
A free ball here for Choco Mucho. What will they do? They will go to Nunag. Mariganot with the cover. Bump set. Ebon will try. Na ibalik. This time to the other side from the open. Permentilla will score another much needed point there off the block.
Good decision from Permentilla to use the hands of the blockers for that hit. Medyo nakasalo yung kamay ni Nunag doon and couldn't contain the power of that Permentilla hit.
Yung Permentilla Rondina matchup, 5 points for both players. Ann Esguerra at the line. Din, she's been quiet, but not anymore, not when you need her.
Kanina ko rin napapansin pa yung timing ng blocks netong Nxled Chameleons. Halos nauuna sila or sinasabayan nila yung talon ng attacker. Kaya naman pagpapaluin na, pababa na sila. So that is a disadvantage on their end, lalo na kung attackers mo Rondina, Manabat, diba? So I think timing should be adjusted for the Chameleons.
We've got a timeout. Choco Mucho is now at set point. Let's listen in.
And we keep going. She is switching. It's the first direction that she switched because you were late. Okay. Remember, if they call B, it's because they want to play with you. Side out now. And we got 3 another chance. And here we go. Oh.
Let's go! Chameleons!
So yung positive energy ni Coach Oton. 3 more chances. Keeping it positive here.
So we've seen a lot of storylines happen, mga come from behind wins here in the PVL. So that is the best way to keep your players going, no?
And now Regina Rocha is subbed in to serve.
Set 1. Regina Rocha.
Bang will play setter for Kiara. That one sailing wide. And so the Choco Mucho Flying Titans will take set number 1. It was close at the start. But then Din Santiago started heating up with CC Rondina. Let's see if Nxled could bounce back in set number 2. But at the end of the first set, it will be the Choco Mucho Flying Titans taking it 25-21. 30 minutes later, Choco Mucho Flying Titans taking the first set with a score of 25-21. It was pretty close at first, 9 deadlocks and then 5 lead changes. But then someone named CC Rondina happened late there, Mela.
Well, for Choco Mucho, hindi natin din na-feel na sila yung lamang the entire set because it was very slow, no? The whole set 1, it was an exchange of errors between these two teams. But we've seen great highlights. Of course, itong pagpasok nila, may Luna Lumahan, and even you did mention the Sherry Rondina show, right? And Manabat also heating up towards the end of that set number 1. Kaya medyo nakaabati sila ng 4 sa dulo. But if we take a look at the numbers, we can see na lamang pa nga ang Nxled in terms of attacks, 12 attacks compared to just 9 of Choco Mucho. But look at the freebies given away by the Chameleons. So 13, almost half the set pinamigay na nila. And Yung Choco Mucho naman, ginamit pa rin ang kanilang advantage on blockings and aces. Surprisingly, mas nakalamang pa ang Flying Titans kahit na sa team department, sa team rankings, mas lamang dyan ang Chameleons. So, very interesting but slow first set. Let's see how these two teams bounce back here in the second.
Interesting nga talaga na 13 points binigay mo, but you only lost by 4. So a bit of a silver lining there maybe. But clear concern here for Coach Ettore are those 13 errors. Let's see if they adjust here as we welcome you to set number 2. Jaime Escalon, Mela Tunay with Jan Ejido at courtside.
One adjustment from Coach Ettore is gagawing starter. Itong si May Luna.
EJ. Alba was there. Dindin, cross, dug by Kiara. EJ adjusts, wanting to go long, but way too long.
That's first point.
This is what the Chameleons need to be wary of dahil yung errors nila, yung literal na pumatay sa kanila. Kasi imagine na malamangan mo pa yung Choco Mucho in terms of attacking given their lineup and experience.
At sales out.
Pero these things aren't gonna help Choco Mucho as well. I mean, kagandahan lang dyan yung experience nila talaga, yung yung composure ng team. Kasi nga, puro veterano Naggagawa pa nilang kapitan sa dulo. But to make their lives easier, I mean, they should just really minimize these errors.
Oh, service ace for EJ Laure.
And I've noticed that the serve target for the Chameleons is really Cici Rondina. I mean, why not? Alam naman natin na good defender itong si Cici, pero pagurin mo na din yung star player ng kabila, di ba?
Better received that time by Ponce. Dindin from the opposite side. Jorvina saves. And a free ball here for Choco Mucho. Alba the set back to Dindin. Santiago Manabat putting it down.
Again, the timing of the Nxled blockers, not so in sync, no? Dahil parang walang hipo yung mga atake na binibitawan nitong Choco Mucho. Just look at the delay on De Los Reyes keeping up to that set.
Nunag. Powerful serve. And what a serve by Cherry Nunag. Ito, miss na natin siguro si Miss Love is in the air. Let's go to Jana Ejido right now.
Jaime and Mela, earlier in the first set, I know some Choco Mucho Flying Titans fans are very delighted to see some minutes from Des Cheng. But if you recall, in their most recent game, she had her first start in this conference as a Flying Titan and her first full-blown spike. And Des tells me that she was very surprised getting that starting nod against Akari last Saturday. And on her point contributions, she's very proud of how far she's come since recovering from her injury. She adds that another thing to work on lang daw is to translate what she's working on during training here during games. And while we can only hope to see more of Des here in the second set, your thoughts on that, Jaime and Mela?
For the Chameleons.
Well, after 4 points in last game where she started, we're seeing her slowly get back into form, Mela.
Yan naman yung kailangan din nila, no? Very gradual. Kasi there's a lot of pressure na makabalik from an injury and a lot of pressure to perform na parang yung pre-injury status mo, no? So, Vino Ribisco, especially Choco Mucho, always so considerate with their players who are coming back from injury. Kaya naman maganda yung nagiging response at results para sa kanila.
Sabi mo, gradual. Well, right now, Dindin Santiago Manabat gradually heating up. Already with 4 points early on. Tied to the net, Molde improvises. With the left hand.
Molde adjusting to that set. That's pure teamwork right there. I mean, Alba struggled to go for that set. Pero, ginawa ng paraan kesa maging error, no? Good serve.
Another sharp serve by Dindin. Joust. Mars to the pipe. Cici Rondina out of bounds according to our linesman.
Well, I think it would be safe to call for a challenge. That was too close to the line, but there's a discussion here between our second referee and Coach Ettore. I think the second referee countered the linesman and said that the point was Choco Mucho, hence the challenge of Coach Ettore.
A net fall challenge here by Nxled.
So far, since the first set, it's been a battle of wingers for both Choco Mucho and Nxled. Wala ba masyadong participation yung mga middles nila in terms of being set up or contributing points.
Something to look at, no, Mel, if they get active, especially here for Nxled. Yung Janice report kanina, ang ganda ng mga posters ng Choco Mucho sa likod. It's very cute.
Always so supportive ang tawag nila sa Choco Mucho fans, Team Ube.
Team Ube.
And so nice to show appreciation kahit na it's a weekday. So we take a look at this net fall challenge. Well, the net did move, mukhang na-scratch nung elbow pad. So it is a successful challenge.
Akala mo lang wala. Pero meron.
I actually thought they were gonna challenge yung yung in or out nung atake na yun ni CC, but let's find out more after this timeout.
Okay, so it's connected because of this. So first attempt, the ball goes to the other side. She's serving really difficult, so now he's not passing, he's defense. We keep the ball off the net and we play volleyball. And that's all. Remember, it's 3 points, 4 points, it's not 10,000.
Yes,
we have to keep fighting. Here we go.
Chameleons! Next time!
Coming off that timeout, there's CC Rondina and the Choco Mucho Flying Titans to the 3-point lead. Let's see if Mayang Luna Lumahan and her squad can limit the errors, because that is still the theme here in set number 2 early on.
An early lead by the Choco Mucho kasi kanina at this juncture, palitan pa ng puntos dahil nga umpisa pala ng set number 1, palitan na ng errors. Pero as I was speaking, din Santiago Manabat took us back to that set number 1 and committed an error yet again. And it's not just one particular player, it's really the team in general exchanging errors. But Maika Ortiz finally chipping in the scoreboard with her signature running attack.
It's a nice attack by Mike Ortiz. Like the partner Mela said, that's patented. That's a signature from Micah Ortiz. Good first ball to the slide. Sent back right away. Ja Maraginot to the open this time, and Chiara Permentini just targeting the hands for her 6th point of the game.
Chiara Permentilla not stopping anytime. Talagang going for those powerful hits using the hands of the blockers. And she's really maximizing those opportunities every time she gets set up.
Mars going back to CC off speed. Chiara from the back. Ponce was there. Ortiz, no. Maraginot this time to the pipe, to the push, and Molde sweeping. Here comes Alba to CC Rondina, but Jorvina with the dig. What a rally. And EJ doing what EJ has been doing this entire game.
Hey, we cannot sleep on Rachel Jorvina on that CC Rondina puto. But look at the EJ Laure. No spin on that attack. And like we mentioned kanina, talagang yung adjustment and efficiency ni EJ Laure, talagang you always can count on it. Kahit mga awkward yung sets, ginagawa ng paraan. But this time, no awkwardness there. Din Santiago Manabat going for the attack and leading the team to the first technical timeout.
Next.
One difference here is that Dindin only had 2 points in set 1, but already with 3 points here early on in the set.
And a lot of those points coming from back row attacks. And yun naman yung maganda kay Mars Alba. Really utilizing her attackers. Kung hindi masyadong nabigyan ng kumpiyansa sa harap, pinapabawi sa likuran. And that's how you keep your attackers motivated. Good job from Alba as well.
So 8 serving 6. Ja to EJ. Slowed down by the blockers. Alba will respond with CC Rondina. What a dig by Kiara. Luna lumahan.
Off the block.
May Luna lumahan. Going for the full swing. Talagang all power on that back row attack. They need her contributions and she did so well in that first set. Kaya naman she started here for the Chameleons, and right now we're seeing more contributions from her. Because earlier it was just Laure, Permentilla, a couple of points from Ebon.
Combination play.
Rondina off the hand of Laure. 9-7.
And CC Rondina. It's becoming a showdown between Laure and Rondina. Just look at that. Kanina si EJ nakapuntos sa palo niya kay CC. And right now, CC naman babawi.
1-2 play. Alba was ready to give it back to Dindin. Tried to get crafty. Kiara from the back. Oh, Nunag says hello.
Lunag says drop shot.
Kanina, sabi natin, hindi pa masyadong nararamdaman yung mga middles. And this time, hindi pa nasatan. Eh, naka-single block naman. Great timing from Cherry Nunag.
Kailangan talaga, Mela, minsan magparinig ka lang.
Naririnig tayo ng mga players. And Nunag, in fact, is the second top scorer for Choco Mucho next to Rondina.
Great digging here for Nxled in set number 2. That one from Bang. Here comes Dindin. She will try again. Pineda again was there. Molde to Alba. The toss to CC Rondina.
Over the block.
And just expect everyone to roar after a point from CC Rondina.
This spike of the set is brought to you by Dunkin, pasalubong ng bayan. Pero ilang pasalubong na pwede dito sa palong to.
Yung strategy din talaga nila ni Alba na hindi na yung low fast set eh. Wala sila, they don't mind the blockers dahil kayang-kayang ibabawan. So they're playing to their advantage as we see Bang Pineda scoring a point. Sabi nga natin, more contributions from the Chameleons and even the Libero right now scoring a point. Talk about Bang Pineda and her veteran savvy.
Not every day you see that, your libero score.
We knew Bang Pineda, I mean, during our match, she was one of the toughest contenders, attackers in the UAAP, scoring behind Alyssa Valdez overall.
Dindin from the left pin. Jervina as secondary setter. EJ looking to go cross. CC will try again. Try stopping that, says CC Rondina.
Si CC na ang nag-adjust, tumawid at nag-sorry. But, I mean, CC Rondina's athleticism, full swing, rotating in mid-air, and just a lot of angles she can go to with that halftime.
Oh. There's positional fault.
Well, they've had a couple of substitutions. We can expect this to happen kapag nawawala sa focus yung mga players. Let's see if Choco Mucho gets to take advantage.
Ja will go back row, and the blockers very much ready.
And the towers are awake on the side of the Flying Titans.
This block of the set is brought to you by East West Bank, the official bank of the PVL All-Filipino Conference. A substitution here. Monte for Permentilla.
Imagine having Manabat and Nunag to block you. Talagang kakaibang aral at pag-a-adjust talaga yung kailangan mo para iwasan yan. But it's a team thing going on right now. Talagang yung energy ng isa, hawa-hawa na, and a lot of the players from the Flying Titans are contributing to this very big lead established. This is the biggest lead in this game so far.
Which is why we will be having a timeout here by Coach Ettore.
It's normal, it's a big team, okay? So right now, the only thing we have to do is care about the first bounce of the ball. They are serving hard. The ball is irregular. Everybody has to be ready to save the ball. Okay? Here we go.
So Coach Ettore looking to stop the momentum of Choco Mucho here. A lot of momentum after that first technical timeout has been with Choco Mucho. Like you said, the middles, we were looking for them. Well, they're very much present here in set number 2.
And I think a lot of people generally just are working right now for Choco Mucho. On the other hand, it's been a shuffle for Coach Ettore in this whole second set. So tingnan natin kung itong new set of starters for him can do wonders.
To the quick.
And just like that, Anis Guerra converts. Kailangan ng magic bunot. And here comes Anis Guerra. Great connection as well with Maraginot.
Parang nagulat din sila eh. Biglang nag-Esguerra on that one. But a much needed point nonetheless. Target is CC. Alba's target is Molde. Sent back by the block. Molde one more time. Sent back again. And this time, Nxled showing us their blocking.
Ball is in.
Well, this is the effect no, na nagkakaroon yung substitution ni Coach Ettore. Because right now, mas maganda yung nagiging collaboration ni Esguerra and Lumahan on those blocks. Mas nakaka-touch compared to kanina na talagang hindi maintindihan yung timing. Laging pababa na yung blockers ng Nxled pagpapalo yung Choco Mucho.
Ponce bumps to Isa. Ja sets to Lumahan. Rebound. Back row, CC. Buhay pa rin, Molde. Off the block, EJ was there. What a save. Here comes Almonte and Ponce with the dig. Isa Molde attacks. Not that time.
And this time, nakita mo na binilisan na ni Alba yung set niya and Molde was unable to adjust. And that is an in-game adjustment dahil gumagana na nga itong blockings ng Nxled. So great adjustment from the frontline players and good shuffle as well from Coach Ettore. 3 straight points for the Chameleons.
Din. Blockers were there but whistle. Giving the point to Choco Mucho. So that leads us to our second technical timeout. Choco Mucho up by 5.
16.
Welcome back to the Phil Sports Arena in Pasig City. Mars Alba and Choco Mucho up by 5 here. Let's see how Nxled responds after that second technical timeout. Lunag has been serving quite hard. Back set, Lumahan. Molde with the block. Esguerra. Dug up by Rondina. Dindin will try from the right pin. Pineda was there. They will go to the back row with EJ. Oh, Cherry Nunag reaching. Off speed. Mariganot going to Lumahan. Alba will choose Molde. Pineda, beautiful dig. Lumahan looking to put an end. Not yet, says Mars Alba. Rondina. And on we go with Lucille Almonte trying and scoring.
That has got to be the longest rally of this match so far. All thanks to the defense of both teams. I mean, Cherry Nunag defending a lot of balls in that last sequence, and Bang Pineda as well doing some setting job and great defense, setting up Almonte who went for that through the block hit. Ganda rin ang contribution nitong ni Esguerra. And so far, yung substitution ni Coach Torre, it's paying off for the team. Daming touches ng blockers.
Ortiz. Try touching that, sabi ni Mike Ortiz.
But this time, itong si Mars Alba talagang going for quicker sets. And of course, Mike Ortiz, the veteran that she is, just ready as we hear the crowd roar here at the Field Sports Arena with Dina Wong and si Royce Tobino entering the match for the first time.
So, we're used to that, electrifying the arena whenever Boss T comes in.
And this is also a good load management strategy kasi puro veterano na to, and this is the longest conference in the history of PVL, so it's also a way to make sure everyone is healthy, everyone's rested with fresh legs. And speaking of fresh legs, Almonte, kanina pinasok lang siya para magkaroon ng magandang reception yung team, but right now also contributing in attacks. Makita mo yung twist niya and the follow through after. Now we see birthday girl Ivy Perez on the court right now for, I believe this is for blocking purposes.
Minention talaga sa buong arena na birthday. So we have to mention.
At the age reveal.
The age reveal.
14.
And again, the Nxled Chameleons finally playing to their advantage. They are ranked number 5 in serving as a team. Choco Mucho is placed last on that department.
So you like the fight here for Mayang, Luna, Lumahan, and Nxled. To the quick, Ortiz. EJ says no. Lucille, she's been hot. Sent back, Ivy. Dina Wong will go to Royce Tobino, and Almonte with the reflexes. A free ball for Choco Mucho. Dina Wong, this time combination. Molde, an adjustment mid-air.
That is the first combination play for either teams, no? Dahil kanina puro basic nga yung mga plays nila. But this time, dahil na-challenge na ng blockers ng Nxled, ang Choco Mucho, they went for that combination play. Good job to Dina Wong as well.
Sharp serve. Misreceived. Ponce. Dina. Tobino. Bang Pineda with some great digs. Laure will unload from the back. Tobino looking to unpack. Denied.
Red by Almonte.
All-around player. Ito si Lucille Almonte for Coach Torre right now. From decent passing to powerful attacks and even an emphatic block courtesy of this rookie, Lucille Almonte.
A big reason why they are in step here in set 2, just down by 3.
For a time, they were down by, I believe, 7 points in this match.
Right, Jai Atienza.
And like we mentioned earlier, somebody has got to make the start for Nxled because everyone's just following right now. Look at Jai Atienza. Ganda ng timing, ganda ng penetration against CC Rodina. Something that no one has done in this match so far against her. That was the first solid block against CC.
Momentum on the side of the Chameleons. How will CC respond? Perez. EJ Laure.
Through the block. Laure.
Ganda ng nagiging body language and overall performance ng Nxled in this second half of the second set.
Don't look now. The lead is down to 1. Choco Mucho calling for time.
Ito naman spiker natin, adjust lang tayo. Resibuhan tayo para mas maayos, mas spacing tayo, ha? Okay? Okay, go, go. Lamang pa tayo. Go. Go, go, go.
Wait, Choco Mucho!
There's that replay.
Pure discarte from EJ Laure. Alam niya kasi kung kailan bibilisan yung palo, kailan magka-cut shot. And really a thinking player. Talking about EJ Laure.
Right now, still at the service line, Lucille Almonte. Siya yung magic bunot. 3 points, all coming from set number 2. And they find themselves just down by 1.
Well, earlier it was May Luna who appeared to be the magic bunot. And then it became Lucille Almonte. Even snippets from Anis Guerra.
Dino, the hand of Atienza.
Dodok now. Baka sabi ni Royce Tobino, kailangan din namin ng magic bunot and it could be me.
Take a look at this replay. Sergeant Royce Tobino reporting for duty.
In.
Well, let's not forget the time she stepped up for Choco Mucho. I believe it was the duration when Cici was in her alas stint. Talagang big contributions from Royce.
Nice receive by Almonte. Here comes Dina. A high set for Tobino. Lumahan from the back. Dina Wong. Cici Rondina. Bang Pineda not giving an inch. EJ will try and score.
Nakita mo yung konting delay ni EJ bago niya paluin yun, no? Dahil yan talagang advantage kapag meron kang hang time. Let's take a look at that again. Malon yung blockers at pababa na sila, but also ang linaw ng mata eh. Talagang nakita niya yung butas from the hands of Royce Tobino and the antenna.
Seen some highlight digs from Bang Pineda.
That's right. Always the unsung hero are the defensive specialists and the liberos. But look at the middles of the Nxled Chameleons tying this match. Or this set rather, 19 all after that very good kill block against Cici Rondina. And the 2 blocks against the MVP in CC happened here in the second set with this new starting roster for Coach Ettore.
It's a virtual race to 6 of speed. EJ saves. Almonte will give a free ball. Dina Wong will choose Nunag. Pancake save. Here comes Almonte from the back row. Dina Wong back set. Royce Tobino from the opposite side. And it's very much still in play. What a rally. Almonte, Ivy Perez, EJ Laure. Slowed down by the blockers. She will give it to Cici. Almonte was there. EJ looking to put an end. Almonte was there. Rondino one more time. Rondino will score the point.
Sa dami ng binuhay na bola ng Nxled, the Choco Mucho Flying Titans got that point after magkatinginan ng mga players. They were actually able to deplete that powerful attack from Rondina, but nagkahiyaan yung mga players. But these two teams challenging each other by defending so well. Even Isa Molde, grabe yung sweeper duties niya sa likod, diving and going for those digs.
Excellent. Ora, 18. Parating.
Couple of substitutions here. Jam Maraganot is back. Napatayo na ako dun kanina. Napatayo na ako for the first time. Alba with the full front line. Timely error right there.
Timely and could potentially be costly. They really need to make up for that error dahil this is the most crucial juncture of the set. Kapag ka 20 and up na, every point matters from this point on.
So it's now a race to 5. Tied at 20. Maraganot with the full front line. Alba bump set straight to the other side. Regalo happily accepted by Luna Lumahan.
Back-to-back errors by Mars Alba allows Nxled to take the lead 21-20.
Importante lang, makareceive lang muna tayo, ha? Makareceive lang muna tayo. Mag-receive ka para ito kasi ang middle lagi nag-stay lang. Kapag dito, sumusunod, pero pag dito, hindi sumusunod. Ha? Ito, pero may option ka pa rin dito. Ang sino tayo, ha? Ha? Okay? Go. Mag-receive lang yan.
Here's that last sequence. Accepting wedding gifts as of late.
Wedding and Valentine's gifts. And a lot of love here on Nxled dahil ito nga si Mayang Luna lumahan now. Kakakasal lang. And si EJ naman, we're seeing a lot of countdown posts.
They give it to Cici. Was there a check ball? No check ball according to our first referee.
So now the blockings of Nxled Chameleons playing a factor on the attacks of the Flying Titans. Makikita mo na intimidate na eh. Pinipilit ng iwasan to the point na nagko-commit na ng error itong kanilang mga attackers.
Some cushion here for Nxled. Alba, binalik kay Cici. Intelligent, veteran move.
Well, for Cici, kanina nag-error pero kayang-kayang bumawi, and this time she experiments on a new way to avoid the block.
First player in double figures right here in CC Rondina, but still down by 1. Ja, EJ, what a play.
And this is what we love to see. This is the contributions of EJ Laure, her leadership, her experience, and her scoring prowess. Look at that, using Isa Molde to go for that through the block combination attack.
Serving for Nxled.
2 points away for EJ Laure. Ibang klaseng countdown naman to. CC will receive. They go combination play. EJ putting it up. Ja, the setup for Lucille Almonte. CC says not yet. Isa once again, this time straight to the pavement.
That has got to be the strongest Isa Molde attack I've seen in this match. Kasi usually kapag down the line, sinispin lang ni Isa eh. Pero this time, binraasa rin talaga. And maximizing that space for the down the line attack.
Service specialist here in Regine Arocha.
Flying Titans.
They target EJ. Ooh. Off system. I believe that could have gone to the antenna.
And this is where the composure, the maturity of Nxled will be tested. I mean, between these two teams, when you look at them, when you look at their lineup, you know na maturity, yung pagiging veteran ng team and pagiging experience, it's all on the Choco Mucho side. Pero we know na with certain additions like ito sila Bang Pineda, EJ Laure, nagkakaroon din ng veteran sparks itong Nxled, and this is the time to show it. And Luna lumahan, going for those power tips. Kanina niya pa ginagawa yun, and it's been very effective for her.
And so with this point right here, we arrive at set point Nxled.
Ganda ng tulak doon, and really finding those donut holes on the defense of the Choco Mucho Flying Titans.
Esguerra looking to put an end. Alba, the set, the block.
And Nxled takes the second
Jai
set.
Atienza sending it home as Nxled getting set number 2 on this emphatic rejection.
The substitutions paying off for Nxled. I mean, look at that block. Well studied, well penetrated. And now we are on to a much more exciting third set between these two teams.
That reaction from Coach Torres says it all as Jai Atienza and Nxled Chameleons ties it up at 1 set apiece. Mucho in a close one. It was tied at 20. Let's take a look at some of the set 2 highlights. Daming magic bunot doon sa Nxled.
I mean, imagine at some point it was 15-8 and then Nxled just took over from there and did not look back. Ang ganda ng mga naging bunot nito ni Coach Ettore for his team, and ito namang Choco Mucho, hindi sila nag-adjust. I mean, hindi bumaba yung laro nila pero hindi sila nag-adjust doon sa magandang pinakita or adjustments ng Nxled Chameleons. So, kumbaga, it's a matter of complacency din siguro on their end. But let's take a look at the numbers. Baliktad naman, ito namang Choco Mucho, lalamang sa atake compared to being down on that department in the first set. But look at the blocks of the Nxled Chameleons. That has been their biggest, intimidating factor against Choco Mucho in set number 2 dahil dyan nagkaroon ng mga errors. Crucial pa nga yung mga errors na pinakawala ng Choco Mucho because of the good blockings displayed by the Nxled Chameleons. Both teams having 2 aces apiece and managing to limit their errors. It just so happened that the errors of Choco Mucho happened during the time na nag-build ng momentum itong Nxled Chameleons. Hence the confident way of closing that set number 2 out. But let's highlight also yung digging ng Nxled. 19 excellent digs, all thanks to the collaboration of Bang Pineda, Rachel Vervina, even EJ Laure, at ang kanilang magic bunot in set number 2 na si Lucille Almonte. 19 excellent digs, allowing them to convert more attacks efficiently, 24% versus the 23% attack efficiency of Choco Mucho.
And important to note that for Nxled, from 13 errors to 5, so a major adjustment there. Like you said, daming magic bunot, but Jai Atienza with 2 kill blocks. Na ramdam mo at the right time eh.
Yes, that I believe that happened nung 20 points and up na yung kanilang koponan. So it's really a confidence boost, not just for her but for the entire team kasi nag-pay off yung mga dinipensahan nila. And it's always very fulfilling to block the Flying Titans because look at these names: Rondina, Nunag, Manabat.
Mayang Luna Lumahan continues her inspired game. Had 6 points of the 9 in that last set.
The thing about the Nxled Chameleons between the two teams, sila kasi yung nothing to lose and more experience to gain. The pressure to win will always be on the veteran team. So parang nakikita natin sa body language nila, wala, gusto lang nilang mag-adjust. Kanina first set, mabagal. Okay, anong pwede natin gawin? Meanwhile, ito namang Choco Mucho still finding that consistent groove. And right now, it's so nice to see that the middles are more engaged for their team.
And Dina Wong starting the set off, the set number 3.
And to your point, Jaime, kanina sabi mo, wala pang in-start na set si Dina na natalo sila. So let's see if that streak continues for Dina Wong and the CMFT.
Dina putting it up. Ponce the set. Dindin from that right pin and scoring off the block.
But the blockers are actually well established, but good thing didn't acknowledge that and use the hands of the blockers to their advantage. Makikita mo, pinatama talaga sa kamay ni Almonte.
EJ will receive. Will be a chance ball. Dina will go combination. Molde returned by the blockers. She goes to the other side. Dindin cross court. EJ from the back. Cici was there. Molde will try again. This time using the hands of her blockers to score.
But Bel Molde, she actually struggled a couple of times lalo na nung on point na yung blocking ng Nxled. But this time, using her signature attacks, ang galing magpa-check nito ni Bel Molde ever since her college days in UP.
Molde again. Pineda. No second ball there. Hey, Jana Hido's ready for a report. What's going on there, Jana?
Well, for Coach Ettore Guidetti of the Nxled Chameleons, what he aspires to see is absolute all-out performance, and winning is just the bonus that comes along the way for him. He's seen the Chameleons lose really crucial points in sets and in matches that he sometimes questions, where could it possibly go wrong during training? Could it be the venue? Could it be the time? Because he knows they can translate all of what he's seeing during that period into games. So right after their first win last Saturday, he went to highlight how it was that translated performance from training that willed them to victory. And now with the set against Choco Mucho, why don't we take a look at how they could keep this performance in set 3 as the Nxled Chameleons chase this 3-point lead early in this set against the Choco Mucho Flying Titans. Jaime Mela.
Really good report there, Jana. May pagkapamahiin pala to si Coach. Ito, is it the venue? Is it the time?
Actually, it's not just him. Buong volleyball community, the teams, the players, very heavy on pamahiin.
Right now, it's a 3-point lead for CC Rondina and Choco Mucho. Bang. Lucille from the back. Tight. And a regalo by Esquera.
Dina Wong actually intended to go for the joust but trying to avoid an overreaching violation kasi back row setter din siya. But lack of coverage there on the side of Choco Mucho Flying Titans.
And now she is serving. Dina Wong, the toss to Molde going behind the blockers.
And she sold that so well. Ang ganda ng backswing ni Isa Molde doon. Let's take a look at that again. Ganda ng approach, full swing, backswing. And mga blockers talagang nakaforma dun eh. And no one to defend the drop ball.
Luna Lumahan, checked at the net. Backset Dindin from the opposite. Pineda was there. He will go to Lucille. Lucille fires a bullet, but it was dug. And so Dina sending a high free ball. Ja wanting Luna Lumahan. Sent back. Almonte adjusts. So Lucille Almonte just finding ways.
Nakikita mo rin yung support ng teammates niya na parang lagi nilang ginagawa yun sa practice. Talking about the reactions of Lauren, Pineda. I mean, you're going up against very tall blockers. Manabat, Ortiz, what else can you do? Pero magpa-check, and that's exactly what she did.
Dindin. Not that time. Luna Lumahan. Oh, she is pumped up.
It's a total team effort from the Nxled Chameleons. Imagine, we haven't even heard DJ Laura's name in a while. It's been Almonte, Luna, even Esquera.
And she is the first Nxled player in double figures with 10 points. Scrape the net. Dindin again. Blockers were there. Dina Wong this time to the quick hello.
Great connection between Wong and Mike Ortiz. Alam na nila yung gagawin. Si Mike alam na hindi na kailangan umatras ng sobra. And the best thing is they communicated while in transition and it paid off for them.
So the slide for Jai Atienza. Looks like she got that off the block. That has been the theme here for Nxled.
And just like that, it's just a very tight third set. So 1-point ball game. Choco Mucho still at the lead, but ganda ng pinapakitang galaw ng Nxled because everyone is really involved from the back row players to the frontline attackers.
Molde had to chase. An opportunity here for Nxled. EJ Laure. Isa. Stuff blocked. That's another one on Atienza.
It's gonna land right on Isa Molde's feet.
This block of the set is brought to you by East West Bank, the official bank of the PVL All-Filipino Conference. Third kill block now for Jai Atienza.
Well, Jai Atienza, even back in her collegiate years, she's always had those emphatic blocks. And it's a matter of really showing it here in the pros.
Dina, 1-2, Jervina, reflexes
Oh!
on point, but Lucille Almonte nabitin lang.
And Coach Ettore,
Choco Mucho,
napa-headbang
now at the
doon sa
lead.
error na yon ni Lucille Almonte. I mean, they've been having a lot of long rallies in this match. Pero yun yung mga masasakit tignan yung mga natatapos sa ganun.
Drop, bump set, EJ. Nice one by Dina. Wong!
A solid
No
block
entry.
from Wong.
Jaya Atienza getting a taste of her own medicine. This time from Boss D. Let's take a look at that again. Overpass regalo, but well timed by Dina Wong.
And Filipinas Live from January 13th to Feb 16, and wait for the questions to be flashed on screen during breaks. Visit nba.onesports.ph after to send your answers. And we are back here in set number 3 at Atienza.
Atienza turned back.
That was a good coverage by Bang Pineda. She got to the ball. It's just that walang second ball para buhayin yung save na yon. But, I mean, ito si Jaya Atienza, he's been blocking Choco Mucho, and right now he's getting the same energy in return as Choco Mucho now has a 3-point lead over the Chameleons.
Almonte gets the receive. EJ. Straight to Isa. Dina. Straight to Cici. Had to adjust mid-air. They will counter with EJ Laure.
The streak continues for EJ Laure. Again, iniintay niya talaga bumaba. Mataas kasi yung kamay nito ni EJ. Tingnan mo naman. Pababa na si Mike Ortiz. Dinaan niya na lang sa clippings, and it even made it to a first line attack. Cici Rondina couldn't contain that hit.
7 serving 9.
Oh!
Service ace. Atienza doing a bit of everything here.
Well, yan naman yung gusto natin, no? Dahil we've highlighted EJ Laure over and over, like on top of the coverage. But in this match, talagang nagsashine sila sa team when it's a collective effort. And they've gotten a lot of that from Jaya Atienza, from blockings to serves.
Back-to-back service aces for Jaya Atienza, which means we are tied at 9.
And no one has done that in this whole match. Wala pang naka-back-to-back ace. And so far, Jaya Atienza heating things up with her amazing serves.
Grabe, 2 aces, 2 blocks, or 3 blocks, and then quick attacks as well. So, scoring in different ways. Yun nga lang, nabate.
I was gonna say, kapag back-to-back ace, dapat yung pangatlo. Yan ang rule ng mga coach eh. Kasi nadadala ka ng momentum eh. Kailangan, muna, tansyado yung pangatlo. Then go for an ace dun sa pang-apat.
Chill ka lang sa third pala. Esguera naman. Luna, good play setter. Ito si Cici. Almonte putting it up. Laure aatake. Dindin was there. Sisi, a high bump set. Blockers were prepared. Dindin from the right back. Blockers were prepared again. Sisi from the open. Great blocking here for Nxled. Bump set. EJ striking, digging, hitting from the back. Isa and Isa Molde getting creative with that one.
Another long rally there between the Flying Titans and the Chameleons. Pero look at Anes Guerra. Ganda na eh. Tiniming niya na eh. It's just that yung contact niya sa bola, pa-fade away eh. And Bang Pineda reading that ball well, kaya lang natamaan naman ng blocker. So she was at the wrong place.
Luna Lumahan. This time to Nunag. The toss to Esguerra. Wong with the cover. Sisi off speed. A free ball here for Nxled. Laure naman. EJ Laure. Right on target.
Can I just say, si Lucille Almonte, sobrang parang nanonood lang ng movie sa back row. Like, didepensa siya, sobrang chill lang yung form niya. Halos hindi siya gumagalaw kasi inuuna niyang basahin kung nasan yung palo pupunta. And it's been having a lot of impact on their team kasi nagiging maganda yung mga counter-attacks nila because of her defense.
Yung presence lang niya, Mela, no? Parang pati tayo kakalma eh. But si Rondina saying, try hitting that.
Pinutol ang movie marathon ni Lucille Almonte.
The spike of the set is brought to you by Dunkin, pasalubong ng bayan.
Ito naman si Sisi, do it all talaga. Receive niya, palo niya kanina, na-block siya, cover niya din yung sarili niya.
Dina now with a full front line. Up by 2. Ja, EJ. Bia General wanting Sisi. Tried to go for power. This time for the other Cherry special.
Here comes the Cherry Squared. Both Sisi, Rodina, and Cherry Nunag are just making such impact here in the third set.
Ganda ng activations niya sa middles niya. Here in
Mukhang
the set.
magkakatotoo yung binati mo kanina.
Ayaw ko batiin, Mela.
So far,
Proud ako nahanap ko yun.
no set that Dina started na natalo sila. So, we're keeping our eyes on that as Nxled right now takes another score courtesy of this EJ Laure attack.
Yun yung mission ni EJ. Ganda ng pinapakita sa set na to. Ready with 11 points. Highest scorer for the Chameleons.
And on top of that, she has 3 receptions, 8 digs, a 27% attack efficiency entering this set.
Dindin. Looking for the line.
Ball is out.
Well, that's out of bounds. So Nxled finding themselves just down by 1. After a slow first set, ganda nung second and third set, Mela.
Yung mga rallies talaga napakagandang i-highlight.
Sisi elevating. Ja, the toss. Luna Lumahan was blocked. Jervina says, one more time, Mayang. One more time.
I was actually gonna say, naku, bakit dun sinet ni Jervina? Andun yung malalaking blockers. Because if you're gonna choose between, Santiago Manapat and Rondina, diba? Doon mo na i-set sa may advantage ka on height. But ang ganda ng naging timing doon to the delight of Coach Ettore Guidetti.
Bridesmaid kasi si Rachel Jervina. Tiwala.
May kontrata.
May tiwala. Tied
Nandun
at
pa rin
13.
yung support post-wedding.
So nice little run here for Nxled. Dindin adding some power. Jump set. Almonte checked at the net. The response with Nunag. Medyo nabitin. Laure firing from the back row. Dindin attacking. Oh, EJ Laure everywhere.
And look at the celebration of the whole team talking about the Nxled Chameleons. Let's start off with that excellent save from EJ Laure. Look at that. I mean, sacrificing her body and of course, Lucille Almonte doing what she does best. Talagang getting the best out of her blockers.
Natawa ako, Mela, kasi out of bounds na. Mga 3 seconds pa niya tinitigan. Parang, nangyari.
Actually, parang sukat na sukat niya yung court. Parang rumaraket na na lines judge itong si Almonte. No? Alam na alam niyang outside. Pero this time, Rondina.
Into the block.
Grabe yung elevation naman yan. Parang ano lang. Parang naging badminton net lang yung volleyball net natin dito.
Parang may trampoline ba tayong hindi nakikita dito kay Cici?
Si Rondina yung ipabawan. And of course, yung blocks din ni Anes Guerra malayo eh. So,
Tied at 14. Fifth deadlock of the set.
and here comes the Flying Titans. Unti-unti nang nagkakaroon ng ripple effect din, no? Kapag merong maganda yung ginagalaw sa Cici Rondina, it will be followed by the others. That's exactly what happened to Nxled in the earlier set. And now, Choco Mucho is the one doing it.
Esguerra activated by Jama Reginot.
Just a lot of players working right now for both teams. So good to see. It's not a one-man team showdown between the two teams. It's really a collective effort. Kaya ang ganda rin tutukan ng ating center matchups dahil pagandahan ng diskarte. Dahil lahat buhay na buhay, active ang mga attackers.
Din. Looking to drop. Tang Ponce will set up Isa. And now it looks like this will be a free ball. How will they capitalize? Dina Wong to Din.
On the line, Manabat.
Santiago Manabat umibabaw sa blockers as she should. And right now, they're at the second technical timeout, 16-15.
Finance ang BFF na malalapitan. Speaking of malapit, lapit ng game since set number 1, even despite the errors in set number 1. Set number 2 was extremely close. Right now, set number 3, it's a close one as well.
I think the thrill is different here in set number 3 kasi nga 1-1 na yung ating score. Tapos nagsimula yung mga very low rallies in the second set which they carried over here in the third.
Tsaka kita mo din sino yung mga extra inspired na players for this day specifically.
Kasi actually, dito sa Gino nakasalalay ang kanilang Valentine's date. Kung tuloy ba or magmumukmuk ba sila sa bahay?
Santiago Manabat. Luna Lumahan. Oh, what a dig by Cici. So putting it up. Pineda. Ja. Back to Luna Lumahan. Oh, and it's still alive.
Dina Wong saving that ball.
One more time for Mayang going down the line.
You know, nakikita natin yung growth dito ni Mayang Luna Lumahan. She's having a lot of variations in her attack these days. Because, you know, back in her Lasal days, we know her as a power attacker. Pero yung talagang lahat ng angles pupuntahan, lahat ng diskarte gagawin. We're seeing it here now sa Nxled Chameleons.
We're seeing Ebon back in the ball game. The toss to Isa Molde. Jervina not giving space. Ponce as well. Dina the set. Cici the hit. Breaking the block.
Doesn't matter if it's a two-man block, but it's Cici Rondina. The chances are high for that to turn into a point for the Flying Titans. They are still at the lead, 17-16. Dina Wong doing wonders as she starts set number 3 for the Flying Titans.
Almonte. Put up by Cici. Isa, a high set for her. Mangolabnan. Read well by the block of Choco Mucho. Ebon. Not that time. The other side. To the open hole. Lucille Almonte.
Almonte.
Like you said, parang nanonood na ng movie marathon.
Talagang parang nagbibilir lang eh. Kasi alam niya kung saan niya dadalahin. Alam niya yung sukat ng court kung nasan yung butas. But I think the floor defenders of Choco Mucho failed to adjust kasi naging one-man block na lang yun eh. Bumitaw na si Dina. So, dapat naka-adjust at nakabasa yung floor defenders.
Almonte, who is at the service line with the chill 6 points. Cici, they've been giving it to her from the back. Dindin, the adjustment. Back set, Laika Ebon. Straight from the bench.
Nxled.
He's been sat out since the second set after Mayan Luna Lumahan performing well half that first set.
I'm out.
Ganda ng nagiging combination dito for Nxled. Let's listen in.
Okay? Isang magandang muna. Tapos Spikers tayo. Hindi na. Okay guys, to. Tayo. Okay? Okay? Sige. Guys, kalma lang muna. Importante, makuha na natin itong 1 point ito. Iikot tayo. Ha? Go, 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 go!
Pakita mong napakakalmado mo makipagsabayan sa mga veterano ng liga.
Float serve. Bump set. Back row. Almonte keeping it in play. EJ Laure, a high. And here comes Molde.
And there's a net violation for sure.
The net touch.
No contest there from the players of the Nxled Chameleons. That point is going to go to the Flying Titans. And don't look now, Cici Rondina in the front row during this approaching the end of the third set.
Crucial stretch here. Kanina, set 2, we were also tied at 18. So it's a virtual race to 7. They give it to Laure. Looking to find the spot, just could not execute with that hit.
And let's remember how that second set ended for Choco Mucho. Yung errors nila dun sa dulo nangyari. So let's see kung which team ang mas makakapag-minimize ng errors nila during this juncture.
Molabnan. Ebon.
Through
Finding the spot.
Tied at 19.
Alam mo si Ebon, ang hirap niyang depensahan. It's not always the strongest of hits, pero well-placed eh. Tapos yung mahirap pa doon, walang ikot. Bigla na lang bumabagsak kung saan part ng court.
It's like Clara Permentilla, who we have not heard for a while now, is inserted.
We're tied at 19. This has been the closest set so far in this game. Yung second set, hinabol ng malaki nitong Nxled. But this time, kinapitan ng both teams itong buong third set.
Ebon from the opposite side. Overdog. Laure.
Nakita mo mainit yung pagsiset ni Lucille Almonte. Sobrang chill lang. If you notice the other players talagang bababa sila. Iba talaga yung ball control. Ito ni Lucille Almonte. She's gotten that from her stint at the Adamson. Always so steady. The celebration of Coach Ettore.
Dina will give it to Cici.
Oh.
Floor coverage by Permentilla. It looks like
There's a net
Esguerra
touch.
with the net touch.
Esguerra.
And look at her disappointment, yung panghihinayang.
Deja
And
vu.
now,
20 all. Same as last set as well.
now Des Cheng hoping to provide stability and load on the service line. And syempre for defensive purposes na rin. You know naman she's also one of the best defenders of the team.
And now we are at a race to 5. Mangolabnan. EJ striking.
Down the line.
Clutch point once again by
21,
EJ Laure. Point number 13.
And look at that EJ Laure hit. It's not an easy down the line eh. Kasi sa pattern, mas madaling depensa yung down the line. Nandun na talaga yun sa pattern. Pero pinagalaw niya yung sweeper eh, at inibabawan niya yung blocker. And that's always been the discussion between the Laure sisters. Kapag si Aya, super power. Kapag si EJ naman, sobrang taas naman ang kamay, kaya ang hirap blockin.
Dina. Who else to give it to? Oh, that was long. CC knew it.
Again, the discussion remains on who gets to minimize their errors here at the end game of third set.
Stop natin. Ha? Yun ang problema natin, yung break point natin. Yung side off natin, okay naman. Yung break point, every time tayo nag-serve, ang hirap kumuli, ang hirap. Nakakahuli tayo pero di tayo nakakapatay. Okay? One good receive lang naman, importante lang naman yan. Spacing tayo, ha? Spacing lang tayo.
Pwede ka short ha?
Ate, every time na yung middle, tapatan mo lang yung system.
Tawin ka na.
O, tawin mo. Ha? Pero pag out,
Coach Dante, clear-cut instructions. Sobrang deja vu ng set na talaga ito, Mela. Tied at 18, tied at 20, 22-20. That's exactly the same thing that happened in set number 2. But like you said, we're looking at the errors now.
And sabi nga ni Coach Dante in that timeout, nakakahuli sila, nakakadepensa sila, but they have some trouble converting. Even with CC Rondina in front. And right now, let's see if she makes up for it.
Going off speed. A big chance here for Mayang. Molde popping it up to the quick. Oh, Cherry Nunag!
And look at the risks that Dina Wong had been taking. Kasi usually kapag crucial and you're down, maninigurado ka, porsyento ka eh. But the amount of trust that she has on her other teammates other than CC is just so high.
This is the rotation they want if you're Choco Mucho. EJ still manages. When there's an EJ, there's a way.
And the blockers are actually well established. Kaya lang lumusot, diba, nadaan pa sa power ni EJ Laure yan. And look at the Sila Almonte in front. Iniisip, kanino ko kaya papadaanin yung aking next na atake? She's been doing it over and over since she was injected in the game by Coach Ettore.
Dina Wong.
Ooh.
Another nice save by EJ Laure. Almonte straight to Molde. Dina will set. CC. This time to Dindin. Off the block. Rally continues. Mayang. Ponce. Important dig. Rondina will attack. Straight to Jamariginot. Mayang one more time. Isa Molde. But there was a whistle.
There's a challenge by Choco.
It's a challenge on Choco Mucho. Foot fault.
Challenge is
Coach Jessie Lopez looking so sure. Kasi I believe kanya-kanyang toka sila dyan eh. Kung sino yung naka-assign na coach on a certain challenge. And they're calling for a foot fault challenge.
Might just be the most important challenge of the day yet. Ang ganda ng rally na yun.
That's right. I was gonna say, no, yung amount of rallies, yung duration ng mga rallies, na-maintain nila eh, since the second set. I mean, the first set, let's forget about that. It was so slow. To be honest, talagang I think even the coaches pointed that out na parehang teams eh, di ba? Ang bagal ng first set, but we're seeing the real Choco Mucho and the real Nxled in the second and third set. And it's been much, much more exciting for the fans.
Teaser lang daw yun.
Warm up.
Warm up. But we've had 27 deadlocks in this game.
This challenge replay is taking a while. Let's see if it affects the momentum of the Flying Titans or the Nxled Chameleons. Now the players are also taking this time to talk about what they need to fix, because we are just a few points away from knowing what the result is of set number 3. Kasi the libero jumped setting that ball, but
Success.
she did not take off on the line. It was before the line, so it was a valid set by Rach Gervina. So it is a point replayed.
Next, now at set.
And Choco Mucho is gonna lose one challenge in this set.
So we arrive at set point here.
Serving set.
24 to 21. One away for EJ Laure. Ponce. They need a big one. Dindin. Jump set. Almonte.
Oh!
The set.
Look at the
For
celebration of
25,
Almonte and the
21.
rest of the Nxled Chameleons really feeling that set point.
We talked about movies. Well, if this was a movie, she is the main character. Lucille Almonte giving Nxled Chameleons a 2-1 lead. (25 to 21). 34 minutes later, Nxled Chameleons snatching another one, another close set versus Choco Mucho. Let's take a look at some of the highlights there. You have to be impressed with Nxled really closing in those close sets.
I know, and off-air yun nga yung pinag-uusapan natin, no? Ang tagal ng mga rallies, ang tagal ng set 2 at set 3. And we have to credit both the defense of Choco Mucho and the Nxled Chameleons. It's really a matter of sino na lang talaga ang tatapos. And so far in the third set, it was Lucille Almonte. So it's really a story of magic bunots. Multiple for Coach Eto and the Chameleons. I mean, in the second set, andyan sila Jai Atienza, sila Anes Guerra. But look at the contributions of Lucille Almonte and Co here in the third set. Lalamang sila sa atake, and this is a very unusual scenario when you're going up against Choco Mucho, kasi alam natin napakaraming powerful attackers dyan. And having CC Rondina alone, the top 2 scorer of the league on that team, dapat expected sila yung mas mataas dyan. But so far, they managed to pull away in blockings, at yung error sila na limit nila is just that the firepower of the Nxled Chameleons in set number 3 was too much for them to handle.
And so we welcome you to set number 4 here in the Phil Sports Arena in Pasig City. Jaime Escalon, Melatuna, and of course Jana Ejido at the sidelines. CC Rondina looking to force a set number 5. After going down the last 2 sets, there's Dina Wong as well. And EJ Laure. Like I said, pag may EJ, may
May way.
paraan. there's an EJ, there's a way. Leading her team in scoring with 14 points. So Nxled is looking to make it back-to-back wins.
Now,
And Choco Mucho looking to make it 5 straight wins. Dina bumps it to CC. Jervina bumps it to EJ. But Tabino was there. CC will elevate once again. Blockers have been on point with CC. Jervina the set. Mayang. And the rally continues. Dindin right back. Off the block. Oh! Jama Reginot tried to save it.
follows in.
But looks like it hit the floor.
Scores 1.
You know, looking at the face of Dindin, talagang yung frustration to score a point, makikita mo na eh. And right now, Coach Dante could only hope na yung kanyang magic bunots. Right now we see General and even Royce Tobino on the court could contribute the same way that the magic bunots sa kabila did. But this time, Laure continuing to pounce on those balls. Patuloy pa rin ang pag-atake ni EJ Laure here for Nxled. Let's see if she gets to beat her 19-point outing against the Galleries Tower High Risers. Right now, she has 15, just 4 points away from beating her highest point so far for her new team.
And there you saw another great dig. Luna Lumahan, Ponce diving. Dina, the setup for CC. And we shall continue the push. Royce, Dina, Cherry. Rachel with a dig. Almonte, straight to Ponce. And now Dindin will try from the open. That one a little low. We continue. Nuna, block.
Ganda na discarded dyan ni Jaja Maraginot. Talagang kahit hindi ready si Anes Guerra, kailangan niya pa rin i-activate. And good for Ann, naka-react pa rin siya. Kasi nahihirapan din gumalaw-galaw yung mga blockers ng Choco Mucho. And she was at the right place then to single block itong si Cherry Nunag.
Nxled really challenging Choco Mucho with their blocking since set number 2.
Ooh,
Right.
on point.
On point.
Denied by Lumahan.
Right on cue. Choco Mucho, ironically, is number 4 in blocking. But they are definitely being outblocked by the Nxled Chameleons in this match. And look at the reaction of Luna Lumahan. Showing so much heart in this game, the entire Nxled team.
Dindin Santiago Manabad put up by Jervina. Almonte flying
Oh!
to go cross and finding the spot. As right now, 3-point lead for Nxled. Perfect time to turn it over to Jana.
Thanks, Jaime. And you know what? The last time we had a chat with CC Rondina, we talked about the rocky first half of the conference the Choco Mucho Flying Titans had, and especially about their last loss, which was still way back in December against the Creamline Pool Smashers. And on that, CC tells me and shares with me her lifelong motto, which is everything happens for a reason. Now, with how fortunate she is to be carrying a win streak with her team today, she can't help but sometimes wonder, paano na lang kung nanalo sana kami? Paano na lang kung naging ganito? And those doubts daw ay yung mga pinaghuhugutan niya to push herself further. So here in their penultimate game of the prelims and a set down from the Chameleons, why don't we tune in to see how CC and the rest of the Flying Titans answer back here in set 4 with that point. Jaime Mala.
Right. Yun ang sinabi ni CC. Everything happens for a reason. Very
Actually,
timely.
yun yung mga iniwasan din ng players na mentality, yung mga what-if mentality, because it will definitely affect yung mga next nila. And for a tournament like this, na napakahaba, ang dami pang pwedeng mangyari started just like the Choco Mucho Flying Titans. Tying set number 4 after back-to-back blocks na rinig na naman yata tayo, no? Saying na they are being outblocked in a department, in a skill department where they have an advantage in terms of rankings.
3-0 run here for Choco Mucho.
Oh!
And it's still put up. Ja sending it to Lucille. General reaching. Tobino from the back. Straight to EJ Laure. Aatake si Mayang. General with the save. Here comes Roy. Almonte was there. Almonte unloads. Blockers were prepared. To the other side we go. And the rally continues.
Oh!
And that is not allowed by Cherry Nuna, but what a great rally nonetheless.
5, serving 4.
They're trying to contest an overreach or a lifting.
That's a held ball.
But I think it's gonna be called on Cherry Nuna kasi nasalon niya yung bola while she was in mid-air. And now, Nxled reclaims the lead at 5-4.
Dina to Dindin. Ponce backpedals. Dina this time will try Dindin one more time. Luna Lumahan, a soft touch, and Tobino dug by Laure. Almonte from the left pin.
There's a challenge on the floor.
There's a net fault challenge being called by
Challenge?
the coaching staff of Choco Mucho, but won a rally. And prior to the challenge, it was actually going to be a point by Lucille Almonte with a very strong attack yet again.
Minsan di na natin namamalayan yung mga challenge or yung referee. So, sobrang ganda ng mga
Well, this game in particular really have a lot of long rallies, but good eye by the coaching staff. And it was truly a net fault by Luna.
That's all. Flying Titans, they score.
Successful
and they
challenge
serve.
for Coach Dante Alensunurin.
And this could be a boost for his team. Yan ang kailangan nila because ngayon ang kita natin mas kinakapitan na rin nila yung rallies.
Over. And that's back-to-back points for Choco Mucho here.
6.
Back row setter, so kailangan talaga extra effort sa pagpapadali ng buhay ng mga setters when they're in the back row.
And if you're Nxled, you don't want a fifth set because Choco Mucho, they've been thriving on those fifth sets. If they want to finish, now is the time. But that's 3 straight points. Grabe yung bunot naman kay Royce Tobino.
Ganda na nagiging contributions dito ni Royce. And it's all starting on the service line dahil nahihirapan pumasa ang Chameleons right now. It's been going over. But mababate. Ang ganda sana ng target na yun, corner pocket. But just a bit of too much juice on that last serve.
6 serving 7.
And then we're gonna have another substitution. Ebon coming in for John Maraginot. I am quite not sure who's gonna play setter at the moment, but they want to secure blockings at this point.
They target Tobino. Dina to the quick. Masterful. What a play. Dina to Maika to send us to our first technical timeout. City. Etori looking to get back-to-back wins their next game against Petrogas. So it's a tough stretch here for the Nxled Chameleons before we enter the next round in what has been an exciting game, and I have proof for that exciting game. First, let's take a look at Cherry. Next game naman nila, Choco rather, next game nila ay Cherry Tigo on February 22. But we've had 30 deadlocks, Mela. 30 deadlocks in this game.
Feeling ko kulang pa.
Kulang pa.
The way things are going for both these teams. Talagang kapit na kapit sa score. And we've seen an exchange of lead quite a couple of times here in the fourth set.
Malayo na, malayo pa ang deadlocks. So a bit of a wet spot.
Ginigage ko what time tayo magdi-dinner eh. Kasi ang haba ng rally.
Cancel na dinner. Lunch na lang bukas. So 8 serving 6 here. It's been a nice first part of this fourth set for Choco Mucho in terms that they've stepped up their blocking. That has been the storyline here. So still a bit of a wet spot there.
Ano lang naman to, warning.
All right. So just making sure the safety. Kasi baka may ma-fall. Ayaw natin may ma-fall. Lalo na sa Valentine's Day.
Jaime Escalon, nilalabas ng mga Valentine's baon for PVL.
Madami akong baon. Today lang kasi ako lalabas. Di ako lalabas bukas eh. Sa bahay lang ako tomorrow. All right, I think we're just about ready. So still at 8 serving 6 here. Mangulabnan has entered. Din to serve. Mangulabnan, Almonte. The power tip there. They will give it to Tobino. Firing a bullet pero naiangat ni Mangulabnan. Wong setting. Royce, she's been hot. The set this time to the opposite. And we go back to Royce Tobino. Oh, hello with a kill block.
We haven't seen that here in the fourth set, but Giant Atienza just getting back at Choco Mucho with yet another monstrous block. That's her fourth? Grabe. She came here to block. I mean, EJ Laure had 5 kill blocks last game, and this time sharing the spotlight on blockings with Jaya Atienza.
Ortiz, babawi. It's a battle of the middle blockers here.
And it could be the factor that either of the team needs eh. Kasi kanina, battle of the wingers, halos same-same na lang. Kailangan na nila lang pangontra talaga ng pattern eh.
Laure, tight. Dina will toss to Dindin.
I mean, these two have been emerging as the top blockers of the team. Talk about EJ Laure, 5 blocks last game. Banggit na natin yan, but Jai Atienza this time 5 blocks as well against Flying Titans so far.
It's a block party here for Jai Atienza. An inspired game for her. A save that time. Ebon. Rondina from the left pin. Now to the back row for Almonte. The set for Cici.
The power attacks don't work for CC Rondina. Count on her to, get creative with those cut shots, drop balls. She is the country's top beach volleyball player as well. So, ang daming diskarte na baon ito ni CC Rondina.
Ebon. Wow.
Through the block.
I mean, we said it in the first set. Si Ebon, it's not always the most powerful hits, but this time, I gotta take back what I said earlier. Look at the follow-through and the power in that last hit. And if you're watching here at the arena, maririnig mo rin iba yung impact ng atake na yun ni Ebon.
Given a noise cancelling na to, medyo malakas yun. Yung headphones namin ni Mel. 9 serving 10 here. John now has a full front line with EJ and Luna Lumahan. The slide, another kill block. This time by EJ Laure.
In this department, this skill can actually be their key to winning right now dahil it's been demoralizing the Flying Titans. And Coach Dante will try and make use of Lut Malaluan to replace Cherry Nunag and hopefully work her magic against the Chameleons.
Let's receive there a bit. CC. Now to EJ. Slowed down by the blockers. Here comes Ja. Oh, Mayang Luna.
I think the players are just inspiring each other kasi it's one power attack to another. And look at that, a lot of force on that attack from Luna Lumahan.
Now a 1-point lead for Nxled. Dina, the bump set. Rondina adding a lot of power.
Jovina and Almonte overlapping to defend that CC Rondina cross court. But finally, CC stacking up points again. Kasi kanina nag-slow down talaga yung production niya, unlike the first set where every time she goes up for the ball, it's a matic point.
It's been a hard-earned 18 points for CC Rondina. Bit of a miss hit there.
And that's a good point also, no? Kasi we repeated it over and over na si CC, number 2 siya in scoring, but she's not in the top 10 of spiking, which is very ironic. I actually think ngayon ko lang nakita yon. So it goes to show how efficient the attackers are developing here in the All-Filipino Conference.
CC.
Whoa, almost on a 20-point output, just a point shy. Talking about CC Rondina leading her team here in the fourth.
Kita mo yung mata, she's on take-over mode as a timeout here.
Come back to the slide and we go. Guys, we need one side out, then we rotate, it's not a problem.
Yes.
Okay. Ready. Remember, now it's Rondina show. Ball to Rondina, ball to Rondina. We can be late on anyone else, but we have to be precisely on time on Rondina. Here we go, ready. Go.
Imagine mo, nag-timeout yung coach para sabihin talaga na, it's the Rondina show.
Yeah, to state the obvious. Baka bibili ng ticket si coach sa Rondina show. But honestly, sometimes, sabi nga ng mga coaches, ang gamot sa kalimot ay paalala. Because even when these players do the same thing every day, diba, they train and it's like muscle memory already, minsan they get carried away and hindi pa rin nila nababantayan ng maayos yung mga tao nila. So, they need to make sure they're doing everything to contain CC Rondina. But on that last sequence, they didn't even have to because it was a lucky shot for Mayang Lumahan. With a bit of help from the net, and Latgardo Malaluan unable to save that ball.
Out.
So Permentilla is back. They're trailing by just 1 point here. All 4 sets have been close. Received by Tubino. Dindin has been quiet. Another block.
Well read by Azguera.
Esquera this time.
Well, ang dami nating nabanggit na magic bunot, no? Si Mayang Luna, itong si Almonte, but actually, Esquera has had one of the biggest contributions in this match for the Nxled Chameleons. She started that streak of points, yung mga crucial block touches nila, allowing them to go for the counter attacks have been very, very helpful. Oh!
Chiara Permentilla just finding an opening. And the reaction says it all.
Nakikita natin, nag-uusap si Tobino at saka si Malalua. He's actually spent a couple of playing years together playing for Army before, no? So, usually sila yung hindi expected na magkakatinginan pa eh. But I think nagkaroon ng confusion on the defense pattern. But right now, Chiara Permentilla, look at her covering her ears.
15.
And she was unbelievable at that last ace. Unbelievable kasi pati siya hindi makapaniwala. No?
Ang sweet ng net sa Nxled.
And right now they have a 2-point lead over the Flying Titans. Of course, hoping to ride on the momentum that they have built against their win sa Galleries Tower. Tagal nilang hindi nanalo, but it would be such a sweet treat for the Chameleons to, you know, have a streak of wins. But meanwhile, Cici Rondina, of course, would have other plans than losing.
Taking her matters, the matters into her own hands now, has a 20 points here.
Esquera turned back by
A
Malalua.
single block by Malalua, making up for the earlier error or miscommunication. Pasok na sa kanya na halos si net yung bola na yon.
May konting stare down pa. As
Just
we are
like
tied at
that,
15.
you're tied.
Dina, the set, Tobino. Bang Pineda just reaching, so they go back row off speed. Dina was there. General, a high one for Royce.
Ball is out.
Ball is out.
Timeout.
Which will lead us to our second technical
15.
timeout here with Nxled with a 1-point lead. Set number 4 currently, Choco Mucho. They're trailing by 1 and trailing by 1 set. But both teams right now just tightening up their blocking. We saw a lot of kill blocks from both sides. Let's see if Choco Mucho can force a set number 5 for their 5th straight win. So nakasalalay na nga ang kanilang win streak dito versus Nxled.
You know, as much as this is a very long conference, of course, every win would matter, lalo na sa moral ng mga team. And talking about Choco Mucho, they've been performing really well recently, but they're still going through some, you know, some struggles. Of course, they have a few players down, talking about the likes of Kat Tolentino, who's a main contributor also of the team. Meanwhile, for Royce Tobino naman, talagang stepping up is the name of the game for her today. And hoping that their win streak continues. The only loss that they've had in this conference so far was in December 3 against their sister team, the Team Coal Smashers. At yun yung sinasabi ni Jana na may mga konting what if sila, no? So they don't want another what if this time against the Nxled Chameleons.
Oh, what a scramble by Choco Mucho. A chance here for Nxled. The quick attack. Malaluan, one-handed save. Oh! Atienza, free ball. Dina, the back set, Dindin, and Pinedo was there. We go to the other side. Mayang Luna Lumahan was blocked. The other side for Almonte. Lucille Almonte.
The reflexes of the Chameleons, saving them in that long rally. And you see the players moving left to right, front to back. And look at the adjustment. Tingnan mo, hindi nga nakatalon itong si Almonte. Talagang purest action to target the cross-court area. And good thing for her, wala yung libero doon. It was Malaluan who was in that spot.
Dindin. Blockers had a hand on that. Luna Lumahan. Dina popping it up. They will try for Tobino. Jervina not giving ground. Back-to-back points.
Lucille Almonte. We're not even sure how long she's been playing in the PVL dahil mukhang 5 years na siya dito. But take note, she is a rookie and this is a high-pressure packed game for them.
Right now, forcing Coach Dante to call for time here. Let's listen in.
Side up lang. Wala tayo ng momentum natin. So, pensa na yan. Then, ikot tayo. Trabahoin natin ang ang break point natin. Ha? Tara!
So that was a bit of a distress call by Coach Dante after those back-to-back hits by Lucille Almonte. There she is with 10 points off the bench. What a bunot by Coach Ettore. Grabe yung mga geometry ni Lucille. Galing siguro sa geometry.
Sukat na sukat eh.
Dina finding Royce. Ja setting for Lucille. Oh, 3 straight points. Give it to the hot hand.
I mean, she's played it all hard, all out here today. Talagang all departments nakakontribute siya. Even sa blockings, nakaka-check pa siya eh.
6 out.
So, great contributions from the rookie today. And we cannot emphasize further how big her impact right now is for the Nxled Chameleons. Of course, with the guidance of her seniors.
3-point lead here for Nxled. A free ball is given. Ja maximizing Jai. But this time to the open for Lucille. And this time to the back for Kiara. Ortiz will play setter. Molde looking to adjust.
Calculation. Molde. 20.
An error there by Isa Molde.
And this lead is actually an unfamiliar territory for Choco Mucho in this match, or maybe in their history of matchups, no, even in the past conferences. They haven't been this down against the Nxled Chameleons.
They need a point.
Oh!
And they need that.
Down the line.
That wasn't just a point, it was an exclamation point, but we've got to check if that ball went in. The lines judge said yes, but the referee, I believe, countered that call. So let's see if that ball went inside. But nonetheless, it was such a strong attack. And an exclamation point for Royce Tobino. You know she wants to extend this game. But the young squad, only on their 4th conference as a franchise, hoping that this ball was out, but it was clearly in. It landed right on the line, and that will be a Royce Tobino point.
Ball is in. Challenge is unsuccess.
A lot of leaders, a lot of veterans on the side of Choco Mucho. You know that they can come out from this. They just need to work together the same way that it is such a great team effort from the Nxled Chameleons.
To the slide they go. Bang will reverse to Lucille.
Cross.
A crucial error, giving Choco Mucho a lifeline here.
They still have a 2-point cushion, but You know, these errors
Time
could
out.
get to you when you're a young
Teams.
rookie. Let's see if that's what happens to Lucille.
Right now, they decide to inactive balls not to block on you. Okay, so don't take any risk. Put the ball out of side and let them play with a kind of inactive ball on the 4-meter like this. Okay, guys, now it's serve and pass. No problem. Okay, hey, psst. Did you expect that? So be happy and play.
That just might be one of my favorite timeouts by Coach Ettore. Did you expect that? So go out and play. Grabe talaga si Coach Ettore.
And you know, sometimes when I talk to the players, they do give a lot of good words about Coach Ettore. Very inspiring daw talaga, and maintaining such a good relationship with the team.
18 serving 20. Almonte block.
Oh!
Saved by Kiara. Another try for, and Cici was there. Tobino. Pineda covers. Almonte naman. Dina the set. Here comes Royce. Overdug. The point goes to Choco Mucho.
And look at the fans rallying for the Flying Titans. Again, another long rally. The body language of Lucille Almonte is down right now. Kasi siya rin yung tina-target sa service eh. Great strategy from the coaches. Siya yung mainit, siya yung targetin. And take advantage of her still being a rookie after all.
Lucille. Out of bounds, and we are tied at 20.
And just like that, they have successfully taken out Lucille Almonte on the mental side of this game. At least with those last 3 points.
A 4-0 run here for Choco Mucho, which is why they need the veteran. Papasok nila si EJ.
And that's exactly my point earlier. No? A lot of veterans and a lot of experience on the side of Choco Mucho. They can definitely come back from being down 4 points.
Tobino for the lead, not yet, says EJ Laure. Almonte rolls. Dina will toss it up. And oh! It's still good. Tobino unloads!
Through the block.
Royce Tobino not stopping. They actually thought the first attempt didn't go through, but no whistle, walang titigil, and made sure that the second attempt would be a point. And Jai Atienza having such a good blocking day today. Couldn't defend that at the net. Bang Pineda, ganda ng depensa buong maghapon. Couldn't get to that Royce Tobino attack.
A 5-0 run for Choco Mucho. They now have the lead. How will Nxled respond? Tobino saves. Back row, Cici. From the back, Mayang. Cici keeping it alive. Tobino with back-to-back points.
And look at the arena explode. After a streak of points by Royce Tobino, proving to be the magic bunot for Coach Dante Linsinurin. What a powerful attacker. She's been known to be a powerful attacker throughout these years. But right now, it's having more value, especially after being down 2 sets and right now being up by 2 points against Nxled.
Laure will receive. Mayang. Cici covers. Tobino, he check. Pineda, what a dig. General keeps it alive. And 2 touches there by Dina Wong.
Nagkaroon din ng overlap dun sa ginagalawan ni Mike Ortiz at ni Dina Wong. Nagkabanggaan sila doon kaya nahirapan pumwesto si Dina Wong and go for the set. And right now, we see EJ Laure, the front line. Lucille Almonte, this has got to be their most ideal rotation.
Out of bounds. 2-point lead.
The rookie jitters coming in for Lucille Almonte. She's played so calm since the start of this game, the moment she got injected in the game. But right now, it's been a series of errors for her.
Two away for the Flying Titans. De Los Reyes.
Backbreak. De Los
That has to
Reyes.
feel good.
Great risk taking as well by Jaja Maraginot. I honestly thought they were gonna go for the Percento and EJ Laure, but look at that, no blockers for De Los Reyes. And now we see Giant Pienza coming in again. They're down by 1 point, but she has scored back-to-back aces in this match alone.
Another close set.
Everyone at the edge of their seats, and by everyone I mean us.
Napatingin nga ako eh. Here comes Atienza. Dina wanting Michael Ortiz, and we arrive at set point.
And the setters just really beating the middles and giving such huge impact to their respective teams. But right now, Choco Mucho has the leverage. They've been having this Cheng, whom we all know as such a heavy attacker and a steady defender. Go for this serve.
A sharp serve. EJ Laure, cross-court kill.
That was the sharpest one in this game so far. Specialty of the house, EJ Laure, cross-court. No libero as well on the side of Choco Mucho to defend that one. And now it is a full front lineup.
Molde will receive. Ponce will set up Cici. That one was denied. Isa pa para kay Cici. The setup, EJ to tie. Molde says, I'm here, don't worry. Rondina naman! And we are going to a set number 5.
The Flying Titans.
It couldn't get any better than this. And look at the players breathing heavily because we all know they fought for this 5th set. Talking about both these teams. Choco Mucho being down by as much as 4 or 5 points, but fighting for this comeback and to extend this game.
Cici Rondina with an exclamation point after 37 minutes. 5th set coming right up. $37. What another electrifying set. But this time, Choco Mucho turning the tables, winning that one. And that had a lot of Royce Topino written on that last set for Choco Mucho. They were actually down 20-16, Mela.
Definitely, and that's why for any team here in the PVL, it's so important that they utilize all their players kasi they're impact players eh. If you look at their lineup, talagang walang tapon eh. We even have Mean Mendrez, whom we know is such a heavy scorer as well. Still unable to see action for Choco Mucho. But talking about both these teams, they have had such great contributions from their second stringers. And we take a look at the numbers, look at the attack points of Choco Mucho. Finally, kung sino yung lamang sa atake, sila yung nanalo ng set. Kasi kanina baliktad eh. Kung sino yung mas konti yung atake, sila yung nananalo ng set na yon. But the blocks of the Nxled Chameleons, naging palitan lang, every set. Nagpapalitan kung sino yung lamang. But still, in this game, generally, both teams have been blocking so well. It's just that itong si Jai Atienza scored 5 blocks already alone for the Nxled Chameleons. And as much as we're seeing a minimized amount of errors from both teams, mas marami pa rin naibigay na freebies itong Nxled para dito sa Choco Mucho. And some of those were very crucial because it happened during the last stretch of that set number 4, and it was actually having such an effect on Lucille Almonte kasi siya yung tinarget, siya rin yung nakapag-error sa kanilang atake, so hindi rin sila nakabounce back from that. I think the intimidation went across the players, and now let's see, dahil again the maturity of both these teams will be tested here kung itong Nxled kaya na ba talaga makipagsabayan sa mga veteranong team, or will Choco Mucho be outsmarted and outgrown by the Nxled Chameleons?
As we welcome you to a set number 5, it was inevitable. This set number 5. As we take a look at the leading scores, it has been Rondina versus EJ.
Well, did we expect anything less from these two? I mean, it's just so nostalgic to see them na magkalaban, no? Because they've been teammates in several teams, even in club teams after college. But right now, nagpapakitang gilas para sa kanilang teams. And as expected, also playing an all-around game respectively, dahil si EJ has had so many digs and receptions, and as well as si Rondina.
As we welcome you to set number 5, what is at stake? Well, for Choco Mucho, a 5-game winning streak. For Nxled, a back-to-back. Rondina, she finished it off. Not just yet. Here comes May. Dina, great hustle. The push. Ja, back set. Luna Lumahan was dug by Molde. To the quick, Malaluan. Another one of those magic bunots.
And Dut Malaluan, you gotta love her attitude, no? Dahil she's having so much character in this match, showing no fear against the other players of Nxled. Ngingitian lang siya dyan ni EJ Laure. But Choco Mucho nakauna here in the 5th.
EJ gustong bumawi. Pia General popping it up. CC with some power. Straight to the seats. You do not want to know the velocity of that thing.
I mean, the thing about CC, hindi na mamili ng set eh. Kasi if it was any other attacker, makikita mo yung galing dyan, ganyang kalikod, mag-iingat na eh. But CC Rodina, just acting like it was set by the setter in her setter's box.
A high bump set for EJ. Blocked. It's good. Looks like De Los Reyes touching the net.
Well, De Los Reyes was actually looking at the other court. Last second niya na tinignan yung bola, and later she realized na nasa side pa nila. And she's gonna be replaced by Anis Guerra.
Dina Wong now with Molde, Malaluan, and CC on the front line. A great start for Choco Mucho. They love these 5th sets. They go middle. Dina choosing CC. Great blocking by Nxled. CC will try again, this time trying to outsmart the blockers. EJ Laure. That's out of bounds.
And now the errors are piling up on the side of the Nxled Chameleons. This is such a big lead because when we're in the 5th set, talagang magkikwentahan tayo ng error, and right now 4-0 courtesy of Choco Mucho.
Not a single problem. I agree, if they score points because they are good and they are playing good, it's not a problem. Remember, with this middle, with Ortiz is spiking mostly in one, okay? Every single ball now goes to Rondina. We knew about that. So be ready, and that's all. And let's play. They are much better now in defense in position 1, but there's a big hole in position 3-6. We can use this. Ready?
Clear-cut instructions for Nxled. Hanapan yung butas. Right now, they are trailing by 4. Isa Molde and Choco Mucho looking to win it all here in the 5th set.
Flying Titans.
And then ang sinabi na ni Coach Ettore, it's not a matter of them playing well. Kasi going into this game, alam naman nila na Choco Mucho is Choco Mucho eh. But in those sets that Nxled won, sila rin sumabay sa laro. So they just need to bring that back and avoid the errors.
Malaluan. Sending it over. That one is a much needed fire extinguisher by Luna Lumahan.
It was actually well timed by Malaluan, but the penetration of her hands not at its most ideal. So they're gonna break the streak of points by Choco Mucho.
The serve to Ponce. Dina sending it to the left pin for Molde. The toss to Permentilla. Dina back to Isa. Oh, it's still alive thanks to Jervina. Dina one-handed set. Malaluan, it's still in play. To the back row. A little push by EJ. Molde will chase. A chance here for Nxled. Luna Lumahan scoring back-to-back points.
It is the same style of getting a point. Talking about Lumahan. Kay Lutgardo niya talaga pinapadaan eh. Let's take a look at that. Kasi makikita mo si Lut yung may gap eh from the net on her blocks.
Ano yung hininga ni May Luna Lumahan dun?
2 points straight for the Chameleons. Great defense by Jervina as well. We haven't mentioned her too much in this game, pero she's such an unsung hero for Nxled and even Bang Pineda.
That one is sailed out by Nxled.
It was a difficult position for Lumahan to get that point. And now, this was the rotation kung saan sila nakahabol. In the fourth set, Royce Tobino in the front row.
Chiara elevating. Cici flying from the back row. Was there a check ball? No, according to our first referee. Point Nxled.
I think
From the floor.
it is a good strategy to go for the challenge. So 1-15 lang to eh. If in any case, meron palang block. Sometimes even they can tell. Pero yung susubok. From the line's perspective, it was out. So now they want to see if any of the blockers from Nxled had a touch on that pipe tack.
Yung background music ng set ng challenge, mas mafe-feel mo sa set number 5.
Pampasuspense eh.
Big challenge though.
But again, this rotation could be the rotation that seals things off for the Flying Titans dahil Rondina, General, and Wong sa back row. Mukhang lumagpas na.
So no block touch. Extremely close though.
Unsuccessful for Choco.
Nxled will get the point.
Nxled score and serve. 3. And serve.
2-point lead for Choco Mucho. A perfect receive. Molde adjusts. Here comes Luna Lumahan. The dolphin dive by Isa Molde. Oh, what a hit, but
The net ball.
she hit the net. Talking about Chiara Permentilla.
6.
There's that rewind. Ayun. That right hand.
And this is the challenge right now kasi after Choco Mucho successfully took out Lucille Almonte, kapag nasa likod si EJ Laure, the big question is who's gonna score on the open side?
Malaluan with the service ace. Iba talaga yung energy after pumasok si Malaluan.
It's been a shift of magic bonus from both sides, and right now here in the fifth, Malaluan having such an impact.
Luna Lumahan. Dina will set up Isa Molde. Oh, what handed save by Jam Marganot. Mayang again, Cici. The floor coverage has been on point. And Taubino.
With the block.
Royce Tubino, gigil na gigil.
Choco Mucho on
Going for
top.
those power hits.
And perfect time to send it over to Jana Ejido. Jana.
Whew, I think we all need to take some deep breaths here, Jaime and Mela, because it's been such an intense set so far. And you know what? Deep breaths and lots of rest. That's exactly what I'm getting from the sidelines here at the side of Choco Mucho, especially right before set 5 began. You can tell just how grueling set 4 was. And after that, but as we can see on the scoreboard and the aura here in the bench, they are liking their spot right now. And you know what? On the side of Nxled, I just like to quote Lucille Almonte. Earlier when I was talking to her at the dugout, we were talking exactly about how her team has 2 big opponents left to face here in the prelims, Choco Mucho included, the next one being Petrogas. And you know what she told me? She says, kaya naman talaga, kinakapos lang kami sa dulo. And you know what? The race to 15 continues, and Jaime and Mela leave set 5 over to you both.
Thank you so much, Jana. Well, Lucille Almonte, saktong-sakto.
It's back
Pinasok.
on court.
Let's see if she gives them a much-needed score here. Ebon. Taubino, she's been hot. They will scramble, leaving a free ball. Dina Wong. Molde, a little low. The set for Permentilla. And it's still in play. Rondina will hit. Ito na si Ja, aatake si Kiara. And that is out of bounds. Great call by Cici.
Now the Chameleons have been struggling on the attacking side. They couldn't convert,
Challenge?
but they're gonna call for this challenge. We also see EJ Laure on the bench right now.
Block touch challenge was called. Very important one. So this is the 4th, 5th set of Choco Mucho, and they've won all their 5-set games. So they thrived in these moments, and that one is a bit far, so no block touch.
There's block touch challenge.
Grabe yung insertion ng Army vets, no? And Malaluan and Tubino. Game changers here. Strong serve. Atienza. Denied by Ortiz. Permentilla hitting it. Tubino. And now to Ebon. Oh, Laika Ebon. They needed that.
Great set as well from Jaja Maraginot. Pinakagat muna sa middle before throwing it to Laika Ebon. And now, mamamorsyento din sila on the blocking side of it. Injecting Ivy Perez back onto the game
Looking
for
for some
blocking purposes. Kasi grabe, Tubino is on fire right now.
looking for some birthday magic na rin siguro as they are down. So Coach Ettore talking to our technical table here. Still a tall mountain to climb for Nxled. And now it's 9-4. 5-point lead, Choco Mucho.
Rondina denied by Atienza.
Atienza, another big block.
Right now, ito nga yung purpose no, for blocking si Ivy Perez. Even if that point was credited to Jai Atienza, yung closing out the block is such a big factor.
5 serving 9. Here comes Dina to Ortiz. Ebon bumps for Kiara. The toss to Isa Molde. What an intelligent play by Isa Molde.
And the floor defenders unable to read that Isa Molde drop because as always, she sells it so well. Talagang ang ganda ng backswing ni Isa Molde when going for those drop shots.
And now 5 away for Choco Mucho. Here comes Molde. Ivy setting up Kiara. General. Tobino going cross. Pineda with a dig. And now for Permentilla, which was denied.
And we are 4 points away from a Choco Mucho win. Let's see if the Nxled Chameleons can manage to turn things around, but right now they're looking so lost and parang na-disassociate yung mga katawan nila from the second and third set.
Permentilla, strong hit. Looking to keep the lead or the deficit manageable here for Kiara Permentilla with 9 points in the game.
EJ Laure finally gonna go back inside the court. Just got a bit of a rest.
Out.
As reported by Jana, talagang meron ding diners na injury si EJ until December. So they don't want to exhaust all her, you know, yung mga kanyang developments there on that injury.
Ortiz, oh, that connection, Wong and Ortiz, magnificent.
And right now is the perfect time para masilabas nila yung mga plays nila na yan because everyone needs the confidence to seal things off here in the fifth.
3 away for Choco Mucho. Ivy going EJ. Atienza, just a dump down there.
Ball is in.
Choco Mucho asking for an overreach.
There's a challenge.
And so we have a challenge.
For
Reaching beyond challenge.
Challenge. Choco Mucho. Beyond.
Whatever the outcome of this game, what a joy, what a Valentine's Day special we've had today.
And regardless of the outcome, you know na talagang dami na gain ng Nxled dito because after winning that match against the Galleries Tower, halos 1 year din yung hinintay nila after that win. Well, regardless of the result of this game, parang rin silang nanalo talaga eh. Dahil all of them performed so well.
No reaching beyond there.
I think it was in the middle of the net, on top of the white tape. But I didn't
Challenge is
quite
unsuccessful.
catch that. Pero the call is gonna remain as an Nxled point. They still have a long way to go. They're down by 6 points. Pero kanina, third set, 8:15 yun ang hinabol nila.
Wong, 1-2 play. Oh my goodness.
Laure with a net ball.
What a big surprise.
Easy point. And we've talked about this on top of the coverage, talagang off the bench, pero siya yung tatapos. And it's been working wonders for the Flying Titans. As we see Des Cheng coming back in to serve.
They serve it to EJ. Ivy will set back to EJ. EJ Laure doing what she's been doing the entire game, closing in on a 20-piece.
What a showdown between Cici Rondina and EJ Laure.
Go uste ang pick.
Yeah, I was gonna say, my UST heart is so happy. And speaking of UST, the UAP kicks off this weekend. But right now, let's get back to this PVL action.
EJ blocked. Dina sending it over for Cici. Gervina covers the bump to EJ. And off the block, she scores.
9.
Good deflection from the blockers of Nxled. Yan ang nag-work sa kanila kanina, kaya nakakuha sila ng mga sets. But right now, Choco Mucho 2 points away. But Nxled can still build on the momentum that EJ Laura is trying to build here.
Full front line here for Perez. Dina. They give it to who else? Who else to give it to? We arrive at match point.
First combination play on CC Rondina. Look at that. Going to zone 3, papalo sa zone 4.
4 out, 18.
The Choco Mucho fans, nakatayo na, ready for the match point. And who better to serve than Boss D?
Ball.
Maraginot. Laure pushing. General straight to the other side. A chance for Nxled. Laure unloads. CC putting it up. And we hear the horn. Looks like a challenge. A net fault challenge.
Not even sure if this is just to break momentum or was there really, because the rally was just ongoing, no? Parang normal lang. But let's see. Next, that's gonna take their chances as this is their last chance to do so.
Just 1 point away here for Choco Mucho to get a 5th straight win. They have not lost this year just yet. Happy New Year indeed for Choco Mucho. There's the replay. Yes.
Mukhang meron nga, and that's why sometimes the players look so confused dahil yung mga arm sleeves nila yung tumatama. At look at the gap of malaluwag block on that net.
So successful challenge for Nxled.
They score 10, 14. Out.
10 serving 14. Laure on deck. Dina Wong for Isam. Putting it down.
Molde.
As Choco Mucho getting their 5th straight win. Isa apologizes here.
What a way to end this 5-setter match. Let's take a look at that again. Isa Molde finishing things off. Unfortunately hitting Jaja Maginot on her face, on her cheek. But what a match. I mean, this is such a Valentine's treat to everyone. Talagang sinulit ang tickets ng mga Nashville Sports, and of course, those tuned in via live stream or on broadcast. Talaga namang pinakaba tayo on Valentine's. Pinatibok ang ating mga puso.
So thank you, Choco Mucho and Nxled for that. What a great serving for today. Choco Mucho with a 5 straight wins now and still undefeated in 2025. There is the receipts of our final score. And we have to give credit to Nxled, of course. Mela, grabe yung pinakita din nila.
Well, definitely, at some point, we thought we were going home to a 4-setter dahil even in that 4th set, lamang na lamang sila until Choco Mucho Royce Tobino happened. And then the rest was history. But look at the 5th set, 22 minutes. Yun yung pinaka-maiksi, pero kung ikukumpara mo sa mga iba, full set pa rin yan eh, yung 15 points na yun. So, it was definitely an all-around game from both teams. Napakaganda ng depensa na pinakita ng Choco Mucho at ng Nxled. But at the end of the day, it is CC Rondina and co who will go on and go home with this sweet Valentine's win against the Nxled Chameleons.
Also have to give credit to Ruth Malaluan and Royce Tobino. But right now, our best player of the game.
No
Who
other
else?
than CC Rondina na parang kulang na kulang sa kanyang 23 points. Imagine, 21 attacks, 1 block, 1 ace, and 19 digs, 10 receptions. I mean, it couldn't get any better than that. And And we can expect nothing less from the two-time MVP and CC Rondina. And right now, she has a new role. She is the team captain of the team right now. Kaway-kaway kay CC Rondina. Talaga namang parang hindi 5 sets ang pinaglaruan.
That's 5 straight wins for team captain CC Rondina and the Choco Mucho Flying Titans. They are now at 7-3. Pero hindi pa nagtatapos doon because right after we also have a good one with the Signal HD Spikers going off against Zeus Coffee Thunderbells. So stay tuned for that. But for now, it is time to say our goodbyes. A 5-set thriller won by Choco Mucho for director Marvin Chavez, our courtside reporter Janay Hido, my partner Melatunay. My name is Jaime Ascalon. Thank you for joining us here in the 2024-2025 PVL All-Filipino Conference.